And so they drafted another petition. And it bounced back again because at this time around, the Commissioner of Police Lagos State called my dad and was like, "What the hell is going on? Like, do you understand? Like, why are these people like from online like petitioning you?" And my daughter, the petition that I sent to the IG's office is going to come to Lagos very soon. So they were still petitioning, moving up and down, and then it backfired again. Then these people came online. And then that was when I think I was still like in vision. And then they started saying, "Oh, Issaballe has industry gods. They are blocking us from bringing Issaballe to justice, coming up with stupid false narratives." Do you understand? And during that period, unknown to them, some of the people that they had recruited to come online and talk about it had actually come back to me, with recordings of their private conversations, like old foolish men, shameless men, talking about, you have to focus on Issaballe, you have to talk about her, you have to tarnish her image, focus on her, all manners of stuff. And the person innocently trying to exonerate themselves because they know what they dealt with in their own reality that they do not want to even foresee again. And, I took everything into, consideration. And we felt that. So it got to a point where I wasn't even talking about the whole scandal any longer. Like, I just kept quiet and, my papa, what's her name? I don't care, obviously. She was the pioneer, and so she had to cover up for the men. And so he kept dragging me and talking about the whole thing and whatnot. So all of that was going on. They found out that a lady had been arrested. There was already a turmoil in the UK with this man. And then they decided to go ahead and petition me via Interpol. Mind you, Paparano, I don't live in Nigeria. I live in the United States. So when they petitioned me via Interpol, they sent out my Nigerian number to the person. This thing is not worded properly. Like, the English wording is not even correct and coherent. And so I forwarded it to my dad. This was like evening time here. And so my dad had already seen it like early in the morning because they called him, the head of Interpol had called him because they had my dad's address in Lagos on it and said, "What is going on, abroad? Like, are your children okay? Are your children safe? Why are people like, why is somebody saying that your child is, posting malicious content on the social media and everything? That what is happening? Like, is everything okay?" And so my dad was like, "You know what? Here's the petition that I sent out to the IG office on the 3rd of June. And these are the evidences of what was done to my daughter on the internet via TikTok." And so Interpol responded back to these old fools, and let them know that, they need to come in for a visitation. And then they fast-tracked the whole, like, expediting, the withdrawal of this person from their job and, losing their visa and then having to come back to Nigeria. And so ever since then, I've been quiet. And so when all of this happened, they still weren't satisfied. They went ahead to go look for Natural. Chairman reached out to Natural saying that he wanted to buy Natural's products. This is People in Justice for Mohbad. And Natural reached out to me and I said, "You need to send in my account details. Let him put the money here and watch and trust and believe that he's going to be triggered and he's going to send you an epistle." And so she sent him my account details and then he replied and said, "Oh, why are you sending me Bella's information? I don't want to have anything to do with this. Blah, 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 blah." All the conversation is still there. And then I was like, I'm glad that, he wrote all of this. Keep this and we would have that at the back of, the situation and everything because he's coming to attack you like one way or the other. Do you understand? So due to anger, strife, pain, defeat, this man, went after Natural, tried to set her up and, go to her place of living, to pick her up. What did she do? Absolutely nothing. Because she, stood her ground. She knew what evil they had perpetrated. and she decided to like fight for what she felt was right. So, and it backfired again. And so now they're threatening Natural because of things that I have publicly said openly that were true, and saying that, oh, it was in a platform that this, that happened. And so Natural is going to take the fall for it. You touch Natural, you touch me. And you know that if you could not touch me at the time you solely tried, Natural is totally untouchable. That's what I do with my own. And so if you're going to deal with Natural, however way mercilessly, you're going to come for my dad. No this and no peace. And you know what that means to those of you that have actually felt it. So, Paparano, that's what happened, and that's let's learn about a lot of people online and how they perpetrate evil. Because what is an about to be married man, not first marriage, and everything, doing with a naked woman's picture a month or a couple of days or weeks before his marriage. Isn't that strange and bizarre? Like, what was your aim? What was your motive? And so I'm just waiting for, what it is that they have coming, because they're yet to, respond back to Interpol, Lagos State, to defend themselves, on all allegations, because what I clearly made them understand is, none of these men can say I have, their belongings, their personals, because I was never inappropriate with them. If there were any inappropriate pictures of any men flying around the place, that was me having to be smart. Do you understand? And defend myself, so that whatever tales and, narrative needed to thrive and lie, I could do, because Chairman had 5 different stories, 5 different narrations. They had one on your platform, had one on Golden Sales platform, had one in MFM's platform, had one in Aduke's platform, and then he had one more, I think, in Bossman's platform. So there were 5 different narratives that he had, and then obviously people that hosts, different hosts that they've infiltrated, to perpetrate and conduct their, ill-mannered behavior at the expense of someone else's, mental and, persona. So that's just the summary of everything. I just wanted you to know that deep down.
So it means in one way or the other now, if they are doing this petition, they will mention the name of Golden Seal and the name of Bossman. Because
they didn't mention it. No, Bossman situation is a totally different one, because on Karima's platform, where they were talking about saying that, oh, you want to have different old men prayed, we want to see your father's own, and then Bossman was telling them that, oh, that my father had a hand in the death of Mubad. They are working on it. This was 2024. I don't know if they know that brand. Yeah, so Karima was there, corroborating the stupid story, And my only offense, yeah, he said that. So I still have that recording. They still have that. So, I don't fight anybody anymore. There's so many things, to hold in contempt, against a lot of people. So, but it is what it is. I'm just living my life and letting people do what they do. It is what it is. So imagine coming to Justice for Mubad. You want to fight justice. You want to help a cause, and then you are carrying lifetime consequences. So you can't do that to somebody and expect that it's not going to happen to you.
They were saying Lagatatu was part of those that buy Mubad now.
Well, Lagata is living his life. Lagata is living his life. Lagata is celebrating his birthday and not a new year in peace, in harmony. Jonathan.
Liars don't last.
Liars don't last. Perpetrators, aiders and abettors of evil, they wither with the wind as the wind blows. Because liars don't last. And when the liars don't last, you as a perpetrator, aider and abettor, you wither before them. You wither just as they go with the wind. So that is just what it is. But any industry god. I just come from a strong background. After everything that was said and done, I didn't hear anybody debunk shit. Do you understand? All they said that does not approve. Issaballe does not approve. Issaballe does not approve. There's proof. So those of you that went to Dubai to go and shili bala bala, those of you that went to, that are doing nonsense behind closed doors and sharing money, like yourselves. So all these fake gimmicks.
I used to think Aduke lives in Libya, where they call her Shawu Libya. I used to think she's in Libya.
No, she's in the UAE. They know where she is. So
in Dubai now, wahala. So that now that they go to Nakam, all of them are going to load the platform.
And then they go to a platform to exonerate herself because they don't want her to think that they are the ones that went and said the story or gave out the gist. But it's all stupid lies. It's all stupid lies. It's justice for Mubarak. Nothing is hidden under the sun. If they did something to other women, they're going to do times 100 to you because they feel like you're stupid.
You would put them there to be insulting me one time like that. All those Sakuma, African TV.
After I stopped replying her, every time I come to any live stream, she would just be attacking me. I left her a long time ago because I know that there are people watching her. And it could be any minute.
She has Lagacha birthday, Francis. I think I always
know. Her birthday is today. Oh, okay. She's in that spirit. Oh, so her birthday is March, and this time last year she was perpetuating evil. Wow. God, I beg.
Very wicked set of people. And God will punish all of them.
You don't laugh, so.
Wicked set of people. By the power of the living God, every evil in this form must be exposed. By the power of the living God.
Sometimes you just move it in silence and just watch them. Like, what did I ever do to you? I said no. I know greed. Is that a crime? You move on. That's just it. It's as simple as that. Me, I blame myself for being in the midst of this kind of people. I'm not supposed to be here. Marry what? Me. It's not possible. He has 2 kids. He doesn't have a relationship with his mom. He doesn't have a relationship with his kid's mom. What am I doing there? He's all the way diabolical. Like, I saw right through everything. Do you understand? So, no. And I don't be a man that I would date or a man that I will marry. I'm not going to be sponsoring your life. I'm not going to be feeding you. It's not possible. It's unheard of. I wasn't raised like that. I'm sorry. No, like, no.
Were you feeding him?
Yeah. No, yeah. At several occasions, he had requested to ask for assistance and everything. So, yeah, he only helped me one time. But
so that they used that money to go and do marriage, that money that was contributed.
That was even the genesis of the whole matter. Pierce told me that he cannot reach chairman, that I should record chairman's conversation and send it to him when I catch chairman, because he needs to know where the 2.9 million is. I was like, I should record him. That's what now? Like, why can't we just have a conference call? He said chairman is dodging him because chairman has refused to pay his £2,000. I was like, okay, I'll try my best. That same PS could have also gone to chairman and said, record Issaballe out. Anything, just record her. However way, Issaballe is coming out to get you because PS is an order of confusion and destruction. He knows how to cancel everything because when the Conch Queen and Rotex wanted their money, he kept pushing chairman under the ball, saying that, go and meet chairman. After all, chairman is owing me money. That's how everybody knew that chairman was owing PS money. So but everybody likes to run, they like to dirty themselves in the fucking dirt. So
I want to ask you something. Can you hear me, Issaballe?
I'm here.
This guy called Roxanne, have you ever spoken to this guy, Roxanne?
I've spoken to him just once on a conference call.
Okay. Do you think, what is your view towards Roxanne? Do you see him as a gentleman or somebody that also like all those kind of problems, engaging, like that, those 2 personalities?
At the time I knew Texam, in Justice for Mobile in the beginning and much later, when I then knew him through some other people. he was just someone that just wants justice. Like he doesn't mind, like who, like what team is looking for justice. Like he would just be able to contribute because he does not come online and be hosting and do. He's not even a panelist. He just comes once in a blue moon. But when they are donating money, like back then when we used to donate money for Baba, he was very active. When we used to like support them, Westo, Arifa, he was very active in those type of things. But when your people that you're affiliated with or you're associated with are like in the forefront and the center of issues, you kind of like, you're kind of involved. Do you understand? One way or the other. And so that's why everything seems kind of messy. That's the only knowledge I have of this person, to be honest.
Anyway, JFM is still there. By the grace of God, no evil shall go unrevealed.
Yes, before this forever will end.
God will expose
everything, every damn thing. Because no peace for the wicked. You can see that somebody is running up and down. One woman is running up and down like a mad person, up and about the place, looking for whom to devour. Whereas she has not devoured her life. Her life is like, she's about to be destroyed on her own like that. She's about her whole life in this country is about to be ruined, like to the fucking ground. To the ground. Her and her cohorts. You think that people are stupid. People like don't observe. She's there running about the place, talking about things that are not even relevant. Because she chose to hold one person on her head that it was found capable of, being a suspect in the murder of Mohbad.
Wow. That is deep. So there are people living in America, there are women living in America that knows about what by Mohbad. Okay. Could it be I am both to live in America? Oh, no, I like to live in America.
No, it's not what we like to Momulaton will be part of people that will destroy those kind of women. No, Momulaton is not part of them.
Bring light on up. Let me get about okay.
Momulaton is part of people that want to destroy. Momulaton is part of people that want to destroy all those nonsense people. I was saying it last year.
Bring light on and boot up.
No, Paparano, Momulaton is probably just waking up. No, Momulaton is probably just waking up. Hi, Perkins, how are you?
Let me ask her what happened.
No, Momulaton is probably she's probably just waking up. Me, I woke up since 6.
I will play one video now. She come. Bring her up. I will play one video.
I can't find Momulaton.
Bring her up. I will
find until I tell you that. They're not here.
She's confident enough if she thinks that. You see, they run away. You see what we're saying? You see?
Momulaton probably just woke up. And sometimes when you're pursuing legal issues, my case has Paris, so I can talk about it now.
I said if I play one video, she will run away. I said if I play one video, she will run away. Oh yeah, did she run away or not?
Which video is that? This video of the past. Which video is that one?
Are you?
Momulaton is here.
I can't see her. She's on private.
Mariano, you're looking for Momulaton's attention. Momulaton, don't mind for Mariano.
Wait, let me find out. I mean, she's not the one in that video on the 11th September. Let me get it on me. It looks like how? It may not be hard, but it looks like. Wait,
no, I don't think you know Momulaton. If you follow Momulaton, you know her.
I saw her on her birthday now. She's beautiful. I saw her on her birthday.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't know that. I didn't know she was that beautiful.
Can you please request, ma? I can't bring you up.
I told myself.
I can't do it on private.
I said I won't even drag her anymore because I don't drag beautiful women.
Momulaton is not anybody's problem. Like she has been like nobody's perfect, but she has really like contributed into justice a great deal. And if she says she's not doing again, I can't blame her. Like all good things come to an end, and that's money right there.
Tell her she's not doing. Anybody that
I'm saying like if she doesn't want to do like it's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying, like, she says she does not want to contribute the money anymore to anybody or, like, be actively involved because she has tried, So, but there you go.
A lot is happening. This case is very deep. So all these people that you are seeing, you think it's a joke, Abi? They play.
And Papa, look at it now. So, do you remember when that thing happened? Right? They went on Telegram. And
when she comes back,
what is this? What's this?
If she's up, let me know.
Papa.
She's here. She can listen to you. She can hear you. Play
it. Nobody should call me. Who is calling me like this now? I say I want to. She may be shaking. She may be shaking. Who knows?
Breno, Mobiliton does not fear anybody. That one I know for a given.
You know that thing you are saying.
I don't fear anybody.
She's coming and dropping.
I don't think she's coming and dropping.
Not coming at all. And I can't invite Mommy. Mother said you could request, so you can come up.
Papa, you're joking.
Request, ma.
Let me
come bring you.
Let me interrogate her. If you let me interrogate her, you will see she'll put herself in trouble. Let me interrogate her how the was interrogated, everybody was. You will say we will create a prima facie. A prima facie. All we need is a prima facie to investigate the case. So we need her testimony. Anyway, let's wait. Let's let the 10 minutes of that video come out. You will see many people that you didn't expect. Some mommies and daddies, they are there. When you finish with that 3 seconds video has the 10 minutes of it. It has many mommies and daddies. You'll be shocked. Mommy, I never knew you. I'm disappointed.
Don't even do that. You're going to heighten some crazy people some people that are overly desperate for justice.
You will see.
Please, not Mobiliton, I beg.
I'm looking for a video. Mommy Laton, why gift me now? They gift me now. That video, that complete video. That's even what I wanted to play. Give to me now.
Morning, good day.
Hi, calling you. Good morning.
Right now, just calm down. Mom, can you come up? I want to Issaballe right now. I'm not joking. It's not wrong anymore.
Oh my God.
Please, can you come up, Mommy Lighton? Please, I want to ask you a question. I am you, me,
it's about what I'm about.
Okay. I need to ask you, it's a very
Sorry, ma. We're going to be serious. She's sounding very
joking. Honestly, Mom Lighton, please come up. One last be your question alone because my chance sorry, Mon Kenny, only Jackie Lujumi gone.
Let me see. Maybe I will send the video to Sanchitu. Maybe I should send to Sanchitu.
What did Mommy Lighton do now? Why is it Mommy Lighton people are calling? I think weren't there other people inside there? Golden Sea, was it just?
Yes.
Okay, maybe you
explain what.
Because I think from how Mommy Lighton is responding, I think she's innocent.
No, you're wrong. Oh God. Oh God.
There's no coming down. She's not coming down.
You should leave Mommy Lighton. Golden Sea, give us recap, like summary.
Cherry. Justice, Mommy justice for Mobadi is becoming scary.
Very deep.
About dragging me. Drag me, brother. Let's drag ourselves. But to batten down on certain things. Emma Jekashi.
Oh, no. So this is now.
Hold on. You see, mo ṣe feel because bóyá bọ́lọ̀ ṣe dé mi ṣá I can't say mo gbọ́ pé mo like honestly ó ń dùn mí ẹ jẹ́ sọ nǹkan tó ń dùn mí.
What is it? Let her come on. Don't say it. Don't say it because like let us wait when she will be up. She understand. To but if you have heard it, please don't keep it on low key. Keep it on low key. I want to send to some city. I want to send one.
Because mo fẹ́ lórí ìfẹ́ mọ reason. No, èwo ni kí n ask you, mami ẹ fi mí lẹ̀ o, mo ń dára lọ́wọ́ báyìí o. Issaballe, just leave me alone.
No, if she's here, the way she will answer it will rope her, will make people know.
No, don't rope her because don't rope her.
No, we'll investigate her. Especially into investigation.
Drag mommy lights on no.
Fears no accusation, Abi.
No, checking the law. We are about the one was okay, mommy lights and one shalaye. No, I don't.
But go this way. Go this way. Are you not what they call this name? Is your name not Kinopuruko? Kinopuruko. What is this your name? Your name too is in that list now. Go this way.
Listen.
Those that were in the house on Monday.
So what are we coming to do online if they were there when everything happened, Papariano? This one pass eye, so now FBI we go call you. I'm understanding what you're saying, Papariano. So what did we come online to do? What were we doing here? Okay.
Pour out say no, please. Mo gbọ́ pé àwọn kan wọ́n report confin yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ dọ́mọ yẹn padà sí Nàìjíríà. That is so heavy.
That's just the beginning. Is it only that one? That one wasn't come.
Ó ti pọ̀ ju ẹjọ́.
Okay. See, in this life, this is what I always tell people. No. Let me tell you something. All this thing.
When was the last time you saw Comfy Life?
It's been long.
Please.
Only that former past glory. Wait. Go this hill. Let me tell you something. You can this thing you're saying, you're speaking for only yourself. You cannot dictate what is in the brain of other people.
No, don't worry, Sherry. Isabella, drag me. The Papa drag me. We'll go back on me. Because
they also start America own. That one is just Europe. America, ice job go dey very easy. They will start picking them and packing them. Just wait.
I want to petition Phoenix personally. I'm petitioning Phoenix personally. Lagos State versus Phoenix.
Kekra said Coffee was live yesterday, so I guess, she's just moving on.
Mo feel lára bákan. Ọmọ kékeré ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó ti ń gbádùn tó ṣe wọlé tó ṣe ń jẹ pé kò sí kankan.
If you are feeling like this now, that means you are going to cry later this year.
Ṣé mo ṣe gbọ́ bá ara mi dẹ̀ ọlọ́run ara mi dẹ̀ bù máa ṣọ pé kí ló ṣe rẹ̀ ó ti bọ̀
wọ́n ti ti àzáìnì máa nìkan sí kéèsì tèmi tí mo gbé lọ wọ́n ti àzáìnì.
Some people have refused to go and go and report to the Interpol that they called on another person. Bearing false witness. They refuse to go and report it. So they are moving in silence.
Are you aware? This today is. Are you aware that yesterday, or 3 days ago, Comfy was using police to harass somebody here in Nigeria? 3 days ago. I'm serious.
You will
Good.
I'm serious.
Good. So what are we talking about? These people are just
I'm serious.
And it's
They went to that woman's house.
What time that woman
Okay, good.
If you worry book way, I know they see.
We are like that. We will face
I don't know.
we will face board of what should we call it, attorneys, and confess under the oath and explain how she perpetuates evil, how she sends people to other people's house and plants nonsense, and how she terminates other people's lives with the profession that she's so called.
What is it for? Our call back to Emma now. Hey, don't to know. Isabella, I know my head is me because I shall walk in your way. No, I don't know.
Police, some people came to justice. Some people came to justice for Mohbad.
How should we
wait. Some people came to justice for Mohbad.
But where did you hear this?
I know any boss say, I wrote him, near console for me. Because money familiar under Jimmy. No, that Jimmy you send a friend request to me the other time, right? I did not accept. It didn't mention me but you go to conform that thing because it's you know. And one the dog my parents in Nigeria money. I didn't want I could not stand.
This is the problem. You are the problem. This is why they used to do what they used to do. I need them to where they are today.
On a platform
condoning rubbish.
3 days ago, she was celebrating on a platform that 3 days ago. And that same 3 days ago, she sent police to come and arrest this woman in her house, but they didn't meet her. 3 days ago, now they tell you. She don't need a lie, she lie. You don't find sympathy or Kenny. 3 days ago, it's
like there's arrest and there's arrest. If you're going to arrest somebody because you want to oppress them and because you want to, capitalize that you are right over their life, and you get caught, you suffer the consequences. Call me whistleblower.
No, the woman that she put her picture RIP and called her names and all of those things. Don't you think that also must have affected that woman?
Exactly.
What affected her job? What affected something in her life that is unknown to anybody? No, now.
See, in this life, if you want to fight with somebody, you have to know where you are. You have to know who you are fighting and how you are fighting. You just have to know because your this way might be that way for another person. Do you understand? Because you cannot measure that. Sometimes because you want to fight, it's tit for tat. The way I want to retaliate or respond is different from the way you are doing your stupidity. And that's why you have to watch what you are doing in this life and know who you are fighting with.
I want to correct you on something. Do you know that for coming online and saying things about people, things that are not true, it can lead you to up to 25 years imprisonment? Goodness, do you know that? 25 years imprisonment. Okay? A lot of our people are not educated about social media. For you to be saying, goodness, so that, if anybody calls you online, just curse them back online. Don't go further. It's not correct. Some people, it means a lot to them. When Comfy came out carrying that Mommy Adeshida and saying she's a money launderer and publish it on her Facebook, on her YouTube, everywhere, all right, and continue to say all of those things. If she's now being reported that, come and explain where I have done money laundering, and she cannot bring her proof, and they arrest her, put her in jail and deport her, why will you be crying for someone like that? Or should should everybody just be insulting things about people? Let me go this way. You have not really been dragged in this app. That's why you don't know how it feels. I swear. To Almighty God. The kind of drag they are dragging you. Maybe they are saying, Olori Buruku, oh yeah, making you go. Really, like, you know, show for come post everywhere. That's one thing I noticed about some of you. Until you are there and they say things about you, and you look at yourself, you see all of those things, and it is still on the page of those people, right? They still keep it on their page. Every day you still see it there. Go to the page of Confi, you will see everything Confi has been saying about people. You see on her page, she's making money with it, right? Confi is making money with spoiling people's life. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes,
Confi is making money. Confi is making money as we speak today with intimidating people, spoiling their life, making wrong allegations against them. She's making a lot of money. Why do you think that people shouldn't come together and stop her from making money from making lies or lies story about them? Whatever extent they want to go, let them go to deal with her. That is not the content. It's not even a content. She lacks productivity. She doesn't know anything she could do than to just take people's picture. I believe at justice, she will go and try and mess up with somebody. She will be thinking that she's exposing them. You have to get to fact right. And these are things she does. There are things people are underestimating, they are overlooking. But I know one thing for sure. One day, the day will go by, she wouldn't just do it and get away. And everything she's been doing now, it will be read against her. Same way Baba Ijesha was caught. Many other persons did the same thing that Baba Ijesha did. But in Baba Ijesha's case, he was the one that was caught. All the cry, others have been doing it. Don't worry. Others have their own day. This is your own day. And that is what the case of Confi will be like. So please, let's take off. It is wherever there is seriousness, it's wherever there is a joke that there is seriousness. It is where people are jokingly, people are warning you, don't do this, don't do that jokingly, but you keep doing it. Then somehow you will see the seriousness. You see the seriousness. And I hope it happens.
Karma is real.
Whether me or
One day
anybody.
for the thief, one day for the owner. Nonsense. What you cannot say when you are caught and held red-handed. Don't come and be using because you want to gather crowd online and you want to fix a narrative. Your reality is the consequences that you're going to face, and the people that you gather to join you online are not going to be bearing. They will live their life. Their life will move on. You'll be alone, suffering the detriment of your life. So,
I need to do breakfast now.
I am bored. Of course, I do not dispute what you just said. It is the truth. It's just who you like, who that you will just choose to pick on. That will say no. You've done it with everybody. You've done it with a lot of people, but with me, you will not go scot-free. And that's why it catches up on some people, So every day for a thief, one day for the winner, surely. Oh yes. Oh yes. Pity, feeling pity. Someone that just said threatened somebody in Nigeria. Which day was it? You can use police in Nigeria, but you cannot use police here. But for where you did. Now police here now. You know if you use police here for where you did, but you use police for Nigeria. That's crazy, man. Wild. you can use Interpol in Nigeria, but you cannot use Interpol in the UK where you are. You can use Interpol in Nigeria, but you cannot use Interpol in US where you say you claim and acclaim that the person that is offending that you in. It's wild. It's crazy. Make it make sense. That's why I just look at people online that follow the crowd for stupidity when you don't know the truth. All because of what? Friendship, fame and fortune. Nigerian Interpol is waiting for you people though. Report there before you petition me again. Or anybody that you know is affiliated with me.
What's your own take on my body? Oh, Princess Isabella. What's your take on my body, Sean?
I want to take on my body, sir. I don't know why that case is still lingering on. Because as far as I'm concerned, I blame the public. Do you understand? When they had released him, the way they made it such a big thing. Do you understand? It's what has led us here. Sometimes, let's sleeping dogs lie.
It was released last year.
Yes. Last year, when the thing happened, when they released him last year, everybody was making it a big deal. And that's why we are where we are today. You know, at the end of the day, like, there's a victim involved, do you understand, who was a young child at the time. You know, it's not okay. You know, talking about this, it's not necessary. I don't think anybody should give him the audience. He should just foster his life and move on, you know, and do whatever he wants to do. I don't know why that lady granted him an interview or anybody granted him an interview. Do you understand? Like, he's out, he did his time because of what he was held liable for what he did and what was evidence. Do you understand? Some people felt that he needed to have gotten more years, you know, and whatnot, so more sentences and whatnot. He was, as the judge ruled what they ruled. Carry yourself, paddle your canoe to one side, improve on yourself, you know, and be a better person, because tomorrow, I don't know how he's going to move out of Nigeria and not be seen as, you know, one thing or the other. Do you get what I mean? So why do you want your situation to keep lingering from year after year to year after year to year after year? Let it go. Die it, kill it, and keep it moving. What is the whole PR stunts? Let it be. It's not as if, you know, you were all the way innocent. We saw what you were doing, you know, but having to, like, let it linger is it's not positive on the child's.
I agree about to apologize, to kneel down wherever it is, and have an apology made.
To who?
One, you should apologize to general public for the offensive video. However, that might have made them feel, because we are hurt.
What's the offensive video?
He didn't watch the Babajisha video where he was talking that minor sound.
So you should come to apologize to the whole world.
That is one. Yeah, I should come to apologize to the whole world, like for for the reason. Why did he do that? Sucking a minor's hand.
Well, so when he did it, was he the one that publicized the video?
That's what I'm saying. The video was publicized because people were denying that it didn't happen. It didn't happen, and it was like defense.
Okay, that's the thing. Like, we Nigerians, we like to ask for too much sometimes. Do you understand? You know, we have people in the Western world, men in higher ranking and in high places, that we are trying to fight to bring them to book and justice for the crazy things and the pedophilia acts that they perpetrated in the lives of victims and victims that have committed suicide in the past. I'm confused. Like, I don't understand. What are we looking for? The situation is disgusting in itself. He should apologize to the family. He should apologize to the person he offended. He should reform and restore. Like, they should do a justice reform for him. Do you understand? And for the mental of the victim. Do you understand? And the family of the victim. That is a personal thing. Why? Which one be public? When we hear when it happened.
That's what we are saying. He should apologize to the family, and also.
Yeah.
Dragging the mother of the girl. That's how people are dragging these 3 days. It's insulting the woman, that the woman, you know, like this and that. Yeah.
He's dragging Princess?
Yes, it's
For what?
I'm telling you, like the woman is
Did
not.
Did he not learn from 5 years? That was not enough for him. Does he want to go back?
Where the woman used to work, the woman was chased away. Imagine.
I don't understand. What does he? Why would he be dragging her? Why would he be dragging? You should leave her alone now. That's what I'm saying. Like, this thing is just weird. Do you get? Like, you know, they released him. They wanted to. Okay, he has released. We thank God. Someone like that is supposed to go and just stay in one place, like go low. Does he not see his other colleagues that have had issues in the past and how they continue to like pave their life? We don't hear them until like maybe after 10 years or 8 years or.
Why the chairman not went low? Some men are just confident. You know?
You said what?
Chairman's supposed to go low, but he didn't go low too, you know, in his case.
No, because you don't understand. You have to disguise, you know. You have to just keep up appearances. It's called performance. That's what 99.9 people do on here, on Justice for Mohbad. So, yeah, until they get caught and they get exposed. So,
The next person now is me. My nude is with, is with who can do with my nude here? My nude is with somebody here.
I am bored. Yeah, it's very offensive to the public of releasing the video of a child being molested. That is a Nigerian situation. Like, that's a Nigerian crisis. Do you understand? We need to fix our economy. We need to fix our community. Do you understand? There's some things that are not just supposed to be out of the air. That's why it was convenient for anybody to just throw things out there whenever they felt it was convenient for them. But they are the only ones that will face the repercussions and the consequences. So it is what it is. Our country is really fucked up when it comes to that.
Really?
Let's not talk about Ozoro Grape Festival. What the hell is that in 2026? So yeah, Nigeria needs a whole lot of fixing.
Or should we just sell this country? Let us all relocate.
Better. Some of us have already found our way.
Let's sell Nigeria and let us relocate to another country. Let's use our money to go live.
So yeah, Paparana, I wanted to ask, is Goodluck Jonathan contesting for 2027?
I've not seen the contestant yet. To me, I'm not even interested. The only person
I'm curious. I don't know.
Young Brits to Showore. Let them allow Showore to try.
Showore is what? Is that who you're calling a young breed?
He's in his 50s now. Showore is in his 50s now.
He's Paparana, I beg. He's part of the problem. He's not all the
Showore never ruled this country. Why? How? Somebody who has never ruled.
You see, Paparano, everybody has their own thing, and you have to weigh their pros and cons. Do you get? If Showore is bad, do you understand? Do you understand? Like, the bad of others, outweighs his own. The good of others outweighs his bad, rather. Do you get? Like, then we can say, okay, because I know he's a good person, to an extent. Like, he does some good stuff, but it's not all his policies that, we're going to be okay with. Right? We don't want a radical Nigeria. We want a conformed, healthy country. We cannot always be like radical. A radical person.
What makes it? When you guys don't like it,
a radical. I said he's radical. You know what I just said, Papariano. I said he's a good person, but he's radical.
What Alake is writing, that is divisive. That is divisive. Tell me which president is not divisive in Nigeria. Is it Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Is it Buhari? Yeah, our local.
Come and go.
When Tinubu is in our local.
Well, let me just say this now. And let me advise for the 80 people that are under the sound of my voice. If Goodluck Jonathan comes out to contest for presidency, I will advise you guys to vote for him. Not because I'm a South person, not because I'm from the South. If you guys cast your mind back to when he was once the president, do you understand? The reason why they didn't let him come back is because the forces that are greater than what we don't know that are beyond us that control the nation Nigeria, without our foresight. Do you get? Powers that be. They didn't let him come back. So I would advise you guys because they are the ones that sunken us to where we are today. Nigeria has become a country that can be taken over. That some other place, some Western countries can snap their finger and just imagine, say, oh, wow, we can just, get into Nigeria and just, fix a couple of things. Nigeria is the giant of Africa for a reason. Like, we never were known to be that country that any Western country could just be talking to us frugally. Do you understand? So, like, it's about time we figure out what we're trying to do for ourselves because back in the day, and in the time of Jonathan, even though there was fluctuation of, our money prices, like our money, our fuel, our gas, and all these things, it never exceeded a certain limit, So we need to think about that. I miss the days where Naira was, a dollar was 185 or 182 or 195. Like, I miss those days, to a dollar. But it is what it is. Shit happens.
This is how we're tricked. We're tricked to vote for Buhari, thinking that he will return back.
No. Nobody tricked anybody. No, Paparano, lie. It's just like, that period was just common sense. Like, Nigerians, we just wanted to just fall. That's what I see. When that whole Buhari situation came about. We just wanted to fall because guess what? We have the generation of the millennials, Gen X, baby boomers, silent generation. For crying out loud, this is a man that ruled the country like 30-something years ago. Forward ever, backward never. What happened to that? Onward soldiers. Are you kidding me? We did not want a better Nigeria. We did not. And religion influenced a fucking great deal.
You are in the 90s, right? You are in the 1980s, right? Generation.
No, I'm a 90s baby, middle 90s, early 90s baby. I'm a millennial. Yeah.
You're a small girl like that. Wow.
No, 1991, 1992. Yeah.
Now we say we will there with grandpeace.
Grandpeace, you.
The grandpa peace.
You where they call small boy. Yeah. Really?
You cannot catch them. That's how they're going to come.
I am millennial. I'm millennial. I'm not Gen Z. You could. Well, it depends. I don't know. Yeah. Tinubu is it's going to come in, but like I'm just saying, like there'll be a shift. There'll be a shift. If Goodluck Jonathan, I said what? For like my sister waiting.
For your mind, my education will be made, yes.
You're not serious. Why you agree, Malake? Look, me and your elderly boys. Don't let them fight, oh. Boys. Don't let them fight, oh. Much better, my ears. Yeah, Fabrano is the baby of justice for women. For real. I want Abiamo's baby. That's Fabrano. Oh, yeah, Obalola, if Tinubu comes 2027 and they have someone like Goodluck Jonathan in the tweet or in the mix, trust me, Jagaban is going to shake. Nigeria doesn't know how to play politics. They don't promise me with thing. Who promised me what?
How much them promise you?
Did you not hear what I said? Oh no, I'm a Lagos baby. I'm a Lagos baby. But I'm just thinking about the benefits and the betterments, right? If Goodluck Jonathan, no. Let's be logic, right? For the better good of Nigeria. You know that currently, Goodluck Jonathan has a lot of, has what should we call it? Is in the UN, is with what should we call it? IMF. Jonathan, he has a lot of work that he does with, there's so many things he does internationally. He's part of the global works. Do you get? He sits around the global table.
Start by making things inside.
Let's do what?
Change in Bayelsa. We'll see Bayelsa.
Which one is let's make it about? He's in charge of Bayelsa currently. No, he has left. Nigeria is little to him now. If he's coming back to be a president, he's not coming to eat Nigerians' money. Huh? He's not coming back to eat Nigerians' money. Okay, that's one thing I need.
Before he came.
What do you say?
Before he came to it, right? He should let us.
Before he benefited,
he has eaten his food, he has left now. He should let us.
He benefited, but guess what? Nigeria was not
so is it
in
the only
deterioration. We were not in deterioration. We were just not as good as we should. We ought to have been back then.
Before Jonathan, how much was petrol during the time of Jonathan?
I don't
what you don't understand is this. It's not Nigeria that determines this inflation. It comes mostly from foreign countries. Because our economy depends on foreign economy. Right?
True. No. Why is what? What did you just say? Why is what?
The war happening in Iran. Why is the war in Iran now? Why is it affecting us so much?
Why is it affecting us so much?
Now? Because of this war in Iran.
It's not supposed to affect us, Papariano. We should be ashamed. No, we should be ashamed that it's affecting us. Do you understand? We should be ashamed as Nigeria with the natural resources that we have. We should be ashamed that it's affecting us. Because guess what? Whatever it is that Iran has, 20%, Jonathan, of what it has, you get, is what the whole country, the whole world, not even one country or 5 countries or just the Middle East, partaking or share in. Are you getting me? We should be ashamed because we are oil, we are crude, we are everything, coal, lime, timber, everything in its raw essence, gold. That's what we are. What happened to us, tilling on our own soil, on our own land, and making hay when the sun shines? But rather, we would rather that my corner be this is my state. Oh, I'm in charge of this community. I'm going to get my international friends. They're going to give me some money, and then I'm going to let them dig and 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 take till nobody else is no more, till my family die, till my next generation comes, takes over, or my brother fights and takes over, and then just takes everything. No, that's not how it works. Because guess what? You're cheating the people in that community, because the people in that community is still their land too. That's not how life works. And that's what, because Nigeria has done that, subliminally, we're dealing with that federally now. Do you understand? What business do we have with France at this day and age? Oh, because now Burkina Faso don't kick them and chop them out of their country. Look at the improvement in that country, Burkina Faso today. Mind you, it's a country that everybody used to look back and be like, who wants to go there? What do they do there? What is in Burkina Faso? Oh, really? But that's where they have a lot of resources. Gold in bricks and blocks. Come on now. Please, I beg. Africa should be on their own. When they are talking about war in the Western world, when they released us and let us gain our independence and our freedom, right? Yeah. They did not tell us about the wars. It did not equip us for and prepare us for all these type of things that they are dealing with, because they don't want us to be about it, because they planned that they will conform us and they would just make us know what they want us to know enough, so that when that time comes, they will just come and colobby us or find a place to dump their own people. That's what is happening today. E.g. Ukraine. So I beg, Africa should be ashamed, because when all these wars are happening, we're not supposed to of it. We're not supposed to be dealing with it. We're not supposed to be a member of their nonsense. They are doing that for their own personal gain. It's not for the benefit of the world. This Iraq and America war, there's so many underlying things to it. It's just what the viewers are saying. And the Mumu Nigerians that are saying, about Iran, America, Trump, Kinika. You don't know what is going on. If you have family members living abroad in these countries that these things are happening, they are the ones that will tell you. This Iran war was very unnecessary from the jump, from the get-go. If you forget what Trump did, he's during his first year in administration, when he sent the B-2 bombers all the way from the United States in a 27 hours flight, I mean 20-something hours flight, all the way to Iran, and bombed the...
Zero empathy. Wọ́n kọ́ ẹ lọ bí ẹ rí pé wọ́n máa ń palẹ̀ mọ́ yín lẹ́ni. Wọ́n sáré palẹ̀ mọ́ yín lẹ́ni, wọ́n gbé yín lọ wọ́n mú.
Well, everywhere.
Emotion, and I'm so delighted to see people surrounding me. Mommy Adeomi, thank you very much. Thank you for all you do.
Israel behind closed doors, and behind our head and in our brain. Oh,
As Mobile will still be alive today. Oh, here it is too late. We may have actually ended the life of Mobile. So, like I was saying, your parents, you must put them in a special place in your life. Because whatever you become in life, your parents have made you immensely to what you have become today. Any partner that you meet that wants you to put him or her ahead of your parents, that partner is not worth it. Forget about no matter what that partner is doing for you, or he has done for you, or he wants to do for you, or she has done for you. Anyone that will be pleasing to you, that you must put him or her ahead of your parents, that partner is not worth it. Because when you have not met that partner, it is only your parents that you saw that were doing all they could for you. If your parents have failed to toil, labor, and care for you, your partner wouldn't have seen you to be suitable and eligible for him or her to court or to date, let alone to marry. And when you look at the case of Mohbad, when they wanted to get Mohbad, what did they do? They fenced off Baba Mohbad. When they wanted to put him, they fenced him off. Iya Mohbad was a natural parent to Mohbad. But when it comes to responsibility, she failed woefully. So when you are talking about parents, the real parents of Mohbad is just Baba Mohbad, not actually Iya Mohbad. The real parent to show you, to share is the father. Iya Mohbad just bear that name of because she carry out what is naturally designated to her, carrying the boy in her womb. But when it comes to responsibilities, Iya Mohbad failed woefully. So when you talk about parents, now when I'm talking about parents, actually, parents in this sense, I'm actually referring to Baba Mohbad. And when they wanted to get Mohbad, they first saw the parents, which is the father. They fenced him off, and they were able to do whatever they wanted to do to Mohbad. And Mohbad became a dead man due to the actions of the wrong wife he married. So Mohbad made a consultation, and they told him this woman was not compatible. They told him this woman will spare your dream. Can you please come here, please? We spare your dream. That was what they told him. But at that point, he was thinking about the present. He never knew he would be bigger. At that point, perhaps he was thinking the danger was just going to be that particular moment. He never knew that Wunmi would be a danger walking around
and will be waiting for that future before she will strike. If he had listened at that point, perhaps you and I will not be here today shouting justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. At that point, he made a wrong choice. He made the wrong mistake. And even going forward, at the point Mohbad was asking her about the future, what she had a plan for the future, and she made it clear to Mohbad that she was not thinking about the future. That is another lesson. Any lady you meet in life, and you ask her for her priority, you ask her for the plans in life, and her plans and yours are not in tandem, they are not together, they are not incoherent, they are not similar, they don't look alike, they differ. Don't bother to convince that lady or that man to settle down with you. It means naturally you are not compatible. That was another mistake that was made. Mohbad asked her if she would like to settle down, that he liked her, whatever. She told Mohbad that she was not looking for Mr. Loverboy. That she was not looking for Mr. Loverboy. That's what she said. That she was not. Now she wanted to say is to get some money and travel out of the country. At that point, it was enough for Mohbad to realize that this lady goal is different, and his own goal is also different. But he also failed to see that red line. He failed to see that clear signal that both were not meant for each other. Not spiritually was the wrong. Even with circumstances, he also got that red flag, but actually he ignored it because perhaps he was in love. That's the complete way we use it. Thirdly, any woman that you are dating that has got the effrontery to shout back at you, to talk back at you, that will just be the only beginning. It will not stop there. When you look at Wunmi, she's very violent. Not only the way she talks, we also saw a video where she was attacking Mohbad verbally, where she was attacking him emotionally. You understand? At that point, it's also a red flag that this woman will not last. That the marriage or whatever relationship that they had will never last. It will never last. And another point, when you talk about financially, Mohbad put everything in charge of that useless lady. When there is any lady that is more concerned about your financial power than having or playing a role in your life to help you progress, it's also another red flag. Women marry men for different reasons. Some of them marry the men because of their wealth. Some of them, they marry the men because of the connections, because they wanted to get whatever they needed. But it was quite obvious for Mohbad. She got closer to Mohbad because of Mohbad's wealth, because of his talent, because probably she consulted an oracle at one point, and they told her that that guy was a glorious guy. That was why she moved closer to Mohbad. And everything she was doing at that point was targeting how to take total control of financial estate of Mohbad, which she eventually did. That was why when Mohbad was with Naira Marley, even though it was Baba Mohbad that took Mohbad to Naira Marley to sign his first contract, when Naira Marley wanted to be paying Mohbad, it was not the account of Mohbad or Baba Mohbad that money was being paid. It was paid into the account of Wunmi and that of her family members. Yes, it was paid into the account of family members. So financially, she targeted the money and she took control of financial estate headquarters. He was controlling everything. So any woman, while you are dating, you notice that our own interest is to what? Is to target your financial expenses. It's a red flag. Everything she wants is money, money, money. Just know it's a red flag. Getting along with such a woman, you only mean what other do for you as a man. That was another red flag. That to me was never meant for Mohbad. It was so clear at that point. Everything financially, she took over. Her family took over. They didn't care about the parents of the boy of the Mohbad. They didn't give a damn. It's another thing. Women married men for different reasons. They get closer to men for different reasons. For me, money of Mohbad was a target. And that's how we got to know that they used Mohbad money to build house for Wumi's father. They used Mohbad money to build house for Wumi's father. Iyatunde, auntie to Wumi, was busy collecting over 250,000 naira every 2 weeks for taking care of Liam, which up to today has never been confirmed it belongs to Mohbad. They were buying properties with Mohbad's money in the name of Liam that was not born yet. They are using Mohbad's money to build a house for Iya Wumi. Iya Mohbad does not have 2 blocks or any plot of land. So everything has been taking over Mohbad financially and using Mohbad's money to build their own life. Any woman you see as desperate as that will want to take over financial strength of a man and use the financial resources of a man to build their own family, it is a no. If they are a man that wants to live long. That is the truth. That's another reason to show that it was a total wrong choice that men that are young, men that are single should learn from. All these red flags should not be neglected. Don't put any limitations of yourself. If you see a beautiful lady, you think, this is all I can marry. If I don't marry her, and you're going to die, because you're looking at figure 8. I am telling you, that person may end up dying even earlier than it was destined to do. That is it. Because it goes beyond that. We have killers that are parading themselves as a dream that's in women this time around. And they need to just see the red flag and move away. And any woman that you cannot be certain of her sexually disciplined attitude is a no. You cannot be sure about where she is at any point. You cannot be sure if you are the only one dating her. You cannot be sure if she becomes pregnant that the pregnancy is yours. He displays high level of immorality sexually. It's also a red flag. It's also a red flag. It is not worth it for any man to be scrapping for help when it comes to lady. I want to know where she has gone to. I don't know where she is now. When it comes to that level, it's a no for a man. You should move ahead. There's no time. Even the one that looks faithful ends up to be unfaithful. How much more the one that looks so much unfaithful? It is not worth it to not be sweating over such ladies. Mrs. Talibanjo also has that attitude. She has been unfaithful for so long to Mohbad. Unfaithful for so long. It was stated that in Naira Marley house, she was sleeping with some guys there. And it was because it was quite inconvenient for her to continue to live in Naira Marley house that made her to walk up with her to leave Naira Marley. Because her secret was in the open. He was leaving home, going to wherever he wanted to go. We saw the video where Mohbad was actually trying to control her not to leave home around 1 a.m. But what did she do? She eventually left. She said cab was waiting for her already. Many more than that, it showed that she was highly unfaithful. Highly unfaithful. And you used to say something. Unfaithful wife that does not kill herself will end up killing the husband. That's what people know. And this time around, those ladies are no longer killing themselves. Most of them are getting wiser. They don't get killed. It's the husbands that pay the final price, just like Mohbad did. That is how their life is now. So when you are seeing all those red flags, it is for you to take your shoes and run for your dear life. If you don't, the consequences is what we are seeing, is what happened to the back. So it is what young men should understand, that the red flags are very important. Another thing is that look at the family of the women you want, the ladies you want to get married to. The family members always say a lot. A lady from a broken family, a lady from a family where the mother, a lady from the family where the mother is also moving from one husband house to another, or the move, on the move, on the move, on the move, like here with me. What do you expect the daughter to do when she grows up? Because all she has known all her life is about her mom changing men like bed sheets. So and now you now say you now want to be a last bus stop. It will not happen because she has never known anything apart from that. It's also a red flag. It is a big red flag that the woman should have looked into and avoid all along. Can you please, please? I should have avoided with me all along. Look at the Yatunde. Only God knows how many husbands. How many husbands she has married. How many she has divorced. Look at the Yawumi. They said she has been to about 4 different men. And then she even ended up killing the 4th one. So what do you expect from the daughter? What do you expect from Wumi? When you look at Wumi is just living up to expectations. The family history is there. The negative sign is there. So she's just living up to what is expected of her. The thing is passed on. It's in her gene. She cannot help it. That's all what she knows how to do. This manipulative tendency that you see Wumi displaying today, she didn't just develop it one day. It is what she has seen her mom do. It is what she has seen her Yatunde do that she has started doing too for a very long time. Since she was out there in the street for 5 years. So these little signs are what men are supposed to be looking for in women or ladies before they get entangled with them emotionally. And another thing, when you see a lady that is very fetish, forget about it. If you are dating any lady and you notice that she's very fetish, you hear that she's going to Babalawu, she's going to Onishegun, she's going to Kinika, she's going to Kinika. Run as much as your legs can carry you. Before she's going to Babalawu and going to Onishegun, she's also taking your matter along with her. And once she has tied you, it means it is finished. Because that's what she eventually did for Mohbad. And it was not recently that Wumi has started visiting Babalawo. There was a friend of Mohbad that said Wumi took her to Babalawo. And she was like questioning Wumi, why will you do this? She said she was fighting for her future. Which simply means she has been a friend of Babalawo. She has been a friend of Onishegun for a very long time. So when the revelation came around that Wumi had Odija Adiye, some people were surprised. They don't know that she has been eating a lot. They don't know that the lady has been eating a lot of things at Yodidiawo, at Odija Adiye, at Odidi Pepeye. She has been eating a lot of things. They don't know. That is her way. That's what she does. They totally get into their trap of these fetish ladies. And Yogi Babaya, Dorija did not tell you on time to run away. It means you are finished. It is that Ogun. You will be thinking that you are still acting normally. You will not know that you are under a serious spell. She put Mohbad under a serious spell. And it was that spell that made Mohbad not to listen to anybody. Even when the obvious signs are there, Mohbad wasn't listening. He was controlling Mohbad up and down. She turned Mohbad to a robotic object, controlling Mohbad up and down. It was this same Wumi that was between the fight and misunderstanding between Naira Marley and Mohbad. Naira Marley didn't offend Mohbad. But Wunmi manipulated Mohbad spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, and turned him against Naira Marley. That is how dangerous people like that can be. Avoiding them is the best thing. Once you are in their trap, it's only God that can save you. The right signs are there. Every red signs, in fact, red signs choke for Wunmi's life. That Mohbad should have avoided him a long time ago. Red signs choke. I'm telling you. At what age? You control Mohbad's life spiritually. Juju, everything. Everything. That's what she used to control Mohbad's life. Because in the family, that's how it is. From Yatunde to Olajumoke to Nkini, even to Karimo, all of them, they are the same thing. It is juju from one juju to another. We are from Ile Ologun, we are from Ile Kinikan, Orisha Kinikan, Orisha Kinikan. When you see any lady like that is talking like that is Olorisha, I am telling you, it is a red flag. Run away. Run away. Even the one that is shouting, just to say, you still need to pray. Don't you know the one that is telling you that she's from Ile Olorisha and you are still dating that kind of person? You are finished now. Yes, the one that is still there, the one that is still talking about Afa. You still need to be praying that I hope the Afa is not evil Afa. But the one that's now telling you that she's from Ile Olorisha and you are still sitting there, don't you know that you are sitting with the dead? You could not do it here now. They also were paying Olorisha not what? What does Orisha do? That we understand. So, Wunmi case and Mohbad is very pathetic. We cannot undo what has been done. That is it. But all the red signs are there. All the red signs are there. Somebody came back with the pregnancy. You knew that the pregnancy was not yours. And you could have sent that person away. But because he was under serious peril and he was being attacked, also with some other factors, he couldn't do it until his life was ended. Of course, Mohbad knew that pregnancy was not her own. He knew all along that the pregnancy was not his own. So he could not do anything because it was not ordinary. It was not ordinary. All those red flags are there. They are there. She was out there dating the big men and all that. Mohbad was also aware. But yet, they could not do anything. Or another thing, when you meet any lady that speaks against all your friends, the friends you have met before you met her, all the friends you knew long time ago before you met her, all the friends that you knew before you became what you become, and that lady is speaking ill of them, want to turn you to their enemies, it is a red flag. Run away from such a lady. That is the truth of the matter. Wunmi condemned all the friends that Mohbad had. She condemned them. In fact, she chased all of them away. And now recruited new ones. The one that could be controlled by her. That was why when Mohbad was killed, how many of them did you see talking about how Mohbad killed you today? None of them. Because actually, she had initially defeated all those friends before she carried out her onslaught on Mohbad. So Mohbad was thinking that he was among friends. He didn't know that he was among enemies. Because all the two friends have been chased off by Wunmi before she carried out that evil plan against Mohbad. If those friends that were there, if they were two friends of Mohbad since the beginning, it might be quite difficult for them to get away with that murder. No matter the threats. No matter the threats. Because two friends will stand in a place where these people are. So when you see a lady condemning your long-time friends, not condemning one, condemning all of them till today, it is also a next thing now. That's it. The next thing will be to isolate you from strong family members, from strong friends. That's what we did now. Mohbad was isolated now, and that made him vulnerable. That put him in a very precarious situation. So it was easy for them to actually do whatever they did at last. So it's also a red flag, but it was neglected too. Very neglected too. when you see a lady, not only that, when you see a lady that is very jobless, and the reason for her joblessness, there's no what? There's no tenable reason for her joblessness. You see a lady that's very jobless. There's no formal education. And the reason she's giving you for her state is not tenable. It's a red flag. Run for your life. They are parasites. They are what? They are parasites. They will suck out the nutrients in you. They want to survive on you. They don't have a means.
Please help me tap on your screen. Thank you very much. Please tap on your screen. I appreciate everyone that are here. This morning we are just talking about, we are using Mohbad's case as a case study to our children, for all our children to know how to choose their relationship. To go into relationship, there are taxes, there are things they have to do. They have to check between their partner before they go into that relationship. That's what we are teaching here this morning. Please come in, join us here and listen and learn something. We listen, we don't judge anyone here. But if you feel you want to come up, you want to share your own opinion on what the person, what a child or a brother or a sister can do before going into a relationship, please kindly come up and share with us. We are here to listen. We don't judge you. Thank you very much. Continue, Sam.
Now, when a lady does not have a very potent job, too, it's a red flag. You need to run away. You understand? It means she does another thing for a living, and she cannot tell you what she does. There's no lady that is jobless, so I'm telling you, there's no lady that is jobless in the real sense. They have something they are doing to survive. But whatever they are doing, they cannot tell you because it's not legit. Do you understand? You need to understand it. And that's a red flag for you to run away too. So a lot of red signs are seen in the case of Mohbad. But Mohbad was spiritually manipulated. Odidia the Juju, everything was done. He even said he saw a calabash with a guard, Ado, under the bed of Mohbad, put there by Wumi. So you should know, something serious was done for Mohbad in order to subdue him. They subdued his body, but they could not subdue his spirit. That is why you and I are here speaking. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you share with us. I really appreciate all you said. I really gained a lot from it. And I believe, I'm writing them down, and I believe I will show it to my son when he comes back. There are things we have to learn or check in our relationship before we go into it. Even yesterday, I learned one. You cannot go into any relationship that a man will tell you to show his body to you. You should do camera down with her or with him before you start a relationship with them. There are lot and lot of things. I believe I'm not the only tree here. We are family. We are learning from one another. We can share our own opinion. Every one of us are here. We are using Mohbad's case as a case study here this morning. What are the things our youth should check up for before they go into any relationship? What are the steps? What are the things they should look for in any relationship they want to stay in? Because at times, it's better for you to stay long in a relationship and the relationship ends before you get married than you getting married and not knowing that person, and the person at the end will pull you down or get rid of you in a way. So if you have any of this, any advice for us this morning, for us to know what you think about going into a relationship, or how our children can go into a relationship that will not end their life or that will not make them feel unhappy in the marriage. Please kindly come up and share your experience with us, your advice for us. What did you see in Mohbad case that you believe we should learn from? That's what we are using him as a case study this morning. Because from the beginning of what happened to him, I listened, I watched a lot from it, and I gained a lot. And today, I cannot still say I don't know what happened in that house. Something happened which they hid till today we don't know. But I believe there is nothing God did not see or God cannot see. Whatsoever that has happened to him in that house will surely come out in a day. Someone said here in the comment section that is vengeance in their house when all these things happened. I believe if the person is still here, you can come up and share your own opinion. I'm not against anyone talking. You can come up and give us your own opinion. But all he has said, I've listened from the beginning of the story. And these are the things they shared. These are the things that came up during his case that I still wonder, why did he continue in that relationship? Because the relationship end is life. Most of us cannot be alive and our children will go into wrong relationship. I don't know why his parents were his father just let go like that and allow him to go into that kind of relationship. But we don't know what really happened in the house that day. We want to know. We want to hear we want to know the end of this story. Because it's a story that I believe they said we are acting movie. That was all what the girlfriend said. He said it's a movie that all of us cannot finish watching. So I believe God is a God of justice.
I want to tell you, the father tried his best. The father tried his best. Like I told you, men are natural providers, women are natural carers. It is always difficult for a man to do a job of a woman. As manly as possible, the father tried his best for Mohbad. It was just not enough. That's it. So he could not blame his father for anything that happened to Mohbad. He tried his best. You know, it was told, to make some preparations with the Mohbad's cloth. You know, he told Mohbad's mother, and Mohbad's mother went to bring a wrong cloth for that process. So whatever the father was supposed to do, he did his best now. He totally did his best. I cannot fault him for anything. And we are not babies in the story of Mohbad. Mohbad's story is in his songs, is in his music. We saw the video evidence, we saw everything. So there's nobody that will come and be telling us story and come and be lying to us about what we have said. They know everything we have said is absolute truth. They know we are veracious about everything we have said. They know the science evidences are there. They know the videos are there. The audios are there for one to add 1 + 1 together to juxtapose everything. We know that's the fact. So nobody will now say, moreover, where justice for Mohbad has gone into today, it has gone beyond where those of us that have known the truth for 2.5 years, we now start engaging those evil people that are supporting the killer of Mohbad. High vengeance have gone beyond. I cannot engage anybody that is still saying, rubbish, we made the Dominican, we have evidence. No, I will not engage anybody like that. I've done that for the past 2 years. Because that's the truth. They are evil. If they are not evil, nobody will come and be saying, are you in the house? Are you not in the house? The person that was in the house sang it in the music now. He said this. We saw the video. We saw everything. We saw how the game played out. So we didn't need to be in that house before we got to know what happened in that house. And if you're asking for the evidence, go and bring the CCTV. Go and bring the phone forensic. Look at those two. If there are no evidences there, that's why you now come back and tell us that there's no evidence. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. If there is anyone that wants to speak, we are not against anyone speaking on this live show. if you have anything you want to add to what we are discussing here, for our children to learn before it's too late and they get married to someone wrongly, it's better we come up and address it, talk about it, teach them what to do. Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
I just want to little contribution, General Avengers. Good afternoon, sir. My own contribution is that General Avengers said, I said it all. We should learn from the others' mistakes so that we don't fall victim as well. Especially from the beginning. I want to start from the beginning. Like we said, Baba was the only one with the boy. And if you look at him, even the traits was with him till the end. The humbleness, the fear of God was imbibed in him by the father. So I believed after he left for Malian's house, some things changed about him, like smoking, stuff like that. But at the same time, the fear of God is still there in him. So the time he left the house, I believe the monitoring is not too much by the father and the mother. I believe they should have monitored him very well, closely, especially with the lady they left him with that girl they left, because she is coming from the street as well. She's not well trained. So when they now see some signs that this is not good, I believe somebody, the man, can easily tell the girl to please excuse herself from the son. But when this lady, I know when he started his career with Malia, that was when she was like, oh, yeah, it's going to be something for this boy. That was when she started eating the chicken and stuff. That she became so fetish, though she has been fetish, but it becomes so something else. So I believe with the lesson we should all learn is that no matter how old the children are, we should not live their life. We should always be there, monitoring them closely and praying for them, because any family your child is marrying to, you have to do personal investigation so that you will know the type of family this woman or this lady or man is from before you accept the proposal or the marriage. So it's just unfortunate the boy was a victim, and till now I still wonder why the justice is so difficult to get, because this is a very straightforward case.
Yeah.
But God's judgment, which is the ultimate, my belief. So that's my take, ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. What advice do you have for our kids that are out there, that are going into a relationship? That's what we are discussing here. We are using Moba's case as a case study for us to learn from, because I believe his death is not natural. And I believe we want our children to marry rightly. We don't want them to marry wrongly. That's why we are here. So that how can we advise our children? What are the steps they should take when they are trying to find a partner? So that's what we are discussing this morning. And I wish people can tell us something, give us an advice. Someone said, yeah, ask for me to bring the CCTV and Moba's phone that are with her. Thank you for two. You're welcome. You can come up and share your. We are using that as a case study for us to learn more, because his case is as if it's something that I've hold on to that I cannot let go. I don't sleep at night. Whenever I'm at home, I wake up in the morning. I have to on the TV to see what is going on now. What are they talking about now? What is going on? What are they looking into now? What's the next step? Because I believe his death was not natural. And I will never want my son to go into a relationship that can take his life like that suddenly. Because we parents, especially mothers, have a long way to go on our children. Sit your children down. Give them advice. When you want to go into a relationship, anyone that will lay hands on you and slap you once will always slap you always. Any woman, any man that will slap you once will slap you always. Please check your children. Know the kind of relationship they are going into. Is it right that you go into a relationship and the lady will send away all your friends? Will be against all your friends that you have had, even in the past. It's not right. So whatsoever your children come home and tell you, my girlfriend or my boyfriend says this about my friend, what will you advise them to do? What are the steps they should take? What did the person see? Why did he say such a thing about my friend? Okay, can I look for a way to find out what has happened between you people? Someone came up now and he said you should pray. I said it myself. Prayer does not really bring out the kind of person you are dating. You can't know that person through prayer. You will know through actions the person takes, through her actions, through what she says, through what she does. That's how you can know your partner. If you pray till tomorrow, people always pray. I will not say prayer is not among. Hello? Hello? So we should all check. Is it normal? Are there things we need to check about our partners or our children's partner before we allow them go into that kind of relationship? Lot of things have happened. Please help me tap on your screen. We are more than 5 here. We are more than 10 here, and the life is not encouraging. Please, can you just tap on your screen? Just tap on your screen. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone here. What we are discussing here today is our children. What can they look for in a relationship or in their partner before they go into the relationship? And we are using Mohbad's case as a case study for us to know what to do. Because since the case happened, even when they buried him, when they announced his death, I was here. I saw everything. I watched everything from the beginning. So what can we say concerning this kind of relationship? I still stand to say his friend, the friend he had with him then, really disappointed him. Truly, we have to know the kind of friends we mingle with. I told my son, God will help you choose your friends wisely. You have to choose friends wisely as well. There are friends that are sleeping with your girlfriend. You will not know. They are doing things with your girlfriend. You will not know anything. The way they talk, the way they hold each other, the way they react when they see each other. You have to check. There are some things you have to check in your relationship. If it's not working well, you will know. If something is wrong, through that, you will know. Don't just choose partners because you like the person. The shape is beautiful. This one is beautiful. No. Choose with wisdom. Check the person. Check what he or she does. A relationship that someone will just come and slap you. That will give you an instant that I'm saying it before God and man, I've never seen a man slap me before. That I said I'm dating that person, he just came and give me slap. Not to talk of I got married to somebody that has beaten me before. I never experienced it. So how can our children avoid going into a toxic relationship? How can they avoid it? How can they go into a relationship that will build them, that will make them grow and not fail them at the end? That's what we are discussing today. If anybody has something you want to share with us, you can easily unlock your mic and say it. Tell us something. Give us advice. We are learning from one another here. We are trying to build ourselves. We are trying to move on.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Back up. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I totally agree to what your topic is all about. But what I'm going to disagree on is my own opinion. Okay, let me start this way. Our young girls, our young boys have to understand what relationship is all about, how to go about it, how to have a good relationship, how to choose it, how to choose good partners, which boils down to the society, parental upbringing, and what the parents, the father, the mother imbibe in them from when they were young, which is what the society needs to be preaching, even from school, from churches, social gatherings, social networks, and stuff like that.
Excuse me, sorry. Is there something is playing under your... Please, can you reduce that a little so that we can hear you better? Thank you.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So the society, the church, the family, social groups and everything needs to train the children, the boy, girl, child, about life experiences and things and how they're going to go through life. But my own observation is, which everybody has their own, using a case study, a reference like I said, that number one, parts of that situation, it's not what or the perception or perspective, ways in which people have seen it. My own personal opinion is a wrong reference.
Why?
Because the truth about the case and the facts of that case is dwell on individual bias, individual perspective, individual observations, not facts on ground. So that's why I'm not gonna agree. It's my own opinion. Anybody can have their own personal opinion. The reference you are using, yes, on the topic, which is the topic you are talking about, is actually a good topic to speak about. But the reference you are using, the facts of that reference, it has a bias in it from different perspectives. I'm not going to come here and start arguing with anybody. But I'm just going to say, if you're going to use a reference, something as a reference, let it be a reference of something that you have the facts about, that is not biased, and you have a full knowledge of it. So that's just what I've done for now. Unless anybody has anything different.
I'm sorry to ask this question. Why do you say it's not a something we can use as a case study? Because for me, I believe his relationship was a case study to me. Because from the beginning to the end from till now. I've watched the case, and what has happened to Mohbad might be a mistake, but they did not do well by keeping the mistake. Everybody in that house knew what happened to him. They cannot lie that they don't know. They know. There are things they have done. They find themselves.
Everybody in the house everybody in the house have come out and said what happened in the house.
They didn't say what happened, sir. They didn't say what happened. And
they didn't say, okay, what are you expecting them to say? That he was pushed, he was knifed, his neck was broken.
He was pushed mistakenly. I was saying, and I'm still saying,
so when
can you wait, sir?
This is what I'm saying, yeah? So
I'm coming. Karimo said something.
Who is Karimo? You are believing Karimo. Karimo that is in America.
She's in America, but she went to that house and saw what happened. What happened to the railings of the house? I'm saying it because...
Okay, you saw broken rail. You saw broken rail.
Yes, the broken rail. What happened to
you know,
him?
Because
that did not happen before he
broken rail, so he was pushed.
Something happened to him.
He was broken.
Why
he was
his
pushed.
neck bent inside the coffin.
So the pathologist that did the autopsy in their
I'm sorry to say.
Okay, so when they asked the father to go and do his own private pathology, they are not autopsy. So the person that went as well, when he came back and said there was no broken neck, so that is a liar.
No.
That's why I'm saying, please excuse me, madam.
Yes,
get
I'm
the facts,
listening.
because people are listening to you.
Yes.
And people are watching. Yeah?
Yes.
And in order not to spoil or destroy so many people's mental health, which this case has happened to so many people in the last 2 years.
I'm one of them, sir. I'm one of them. It has affected me.
So which some of these people are now taking up, which some of these people that were shouting and crying from Tuanabia have now been able to regain their sanity. So please don't let more people go on that line.
I'm trying to help myself.
Like I said, like I said something at the beginning, yeah? I said, what you are talking about is a good topic. It's good to enlighten our youths at this time of, okay, how to choose partners, signs you see in abusive relationship, stuff like that. But the reference you're using, it has a bias in it. And there is no, how can I say, there is no substance in it. When you are having a conversation or trying to enlighten the people and using a biased argument to enlighten people, that is what I'm trying to say. If you have used a different scenario or a different case study that has its facts and everything, it would have been better. Because in this case that you are using as a reference, there are so many biased conclusions in it, which at the end of the day, so many people will have their own personal vendetta towards this case. Like I am going to have my own biased situation about it. Somebody else will have their own biased situation about it. So that means using it as a reference is a wrong thing to do when you are trying to enlighten the young girls, the young boys, of okay, signs of to see in relationship, not to go into an abusive relationship, not to be involved in and things like that. That's just my own concern. Me, I'm not about okay here because this case that you are using, people have their own biased belief about it. That's my own point. I'm not here to argue with anybody and say, okay, yeah, they pushed him, he knocked his head, he was knifed, he was this and that, they didn't see this, they didn't see that. It's anybody's problem. Whoever wants to live in Tutu land, let them continue to live in the Tutu land for 2.5 years. Whoever wants to believe that, let them continue to believe. And whoever is waking up from their mental health, congratulations to them. So that's just my own opinion.
Thank you, host. Please, host, kindly please drop the person so that he can go and preach whatever he believes to be.
He did not ask, vengeance, he did not ask me to come here. Also, don't tell him to host. It's not your platform so much, so you cannot say drop the host. If you want to continue to live in
drop this man and let him go back to Timbumi and be telling us that Mohbad did not die, Mohbad is alive. Host, you can help us by dropping this man, please. Thank you so much. Help us, okay? You can see a lot of people in the comment section are saying, who is this person? You understand? So everybody knows where it's coming from. Everybody knows his bias. Everybody knows his name. Thank you so much for doing the needful concerning that man. Actually, the host, you've been in justice for a very long time, according to you.
Yes.
There are some useless platforms that have turned their platform to Ajawa, Wiriwa, because they don't really have sense and because they want viewers. They will just tell anybody that really wants to talk to come around and talk. Even when they are being told lies, they will still keep quiet. You have done beautifully well. You are able to dispel his lies. If anybody comes to your platform to come and be telling you Mohbad case is not a good reference to talk about marital abuse, that person needs urgent brain assessment. I've said I will not be arguing with such people because they are losers and they are beyond redemption. They are what? They are innately wicked. They are innately and naturally wicked. They are born wicked. If wickedness is a person, they are the one that is called wickedness. So me, I've said, no, they don't deserve my sweat. That's why anyway they are hiding, think of Mohbad. We avoid that place. They cannot be saved. They cannot be saved. I will avoid the place. Not because I cannot fight, not because I'm not vocal. It's because I found out that there's nothing that will make Satan to be found in paradise. Satan will already be found in hellfire. There's no amount of preaching, no amount of sermon that any prophet, any man of God can preach to Satan that will make Satan to be saved. And at the end of the day, you will not find Satan in paradise. It will not happen. Satan is already condemned. His own case is finished. It's beyond redemption. Satan will be found in hellfire. Either angel blows the trumpet today, Satan will be found in hellfire. Either angel breaks the trumpet in the next 20 years, Satan will still be found in hellfire. So those kind of people, they are what? They are family members of Satan. They are lineage of Satan. There's nothing that can make anybody to convince them. They are the condemned. If you are hearing the condemned, they are the condemned. It was a good thing that you were able to maintain your stand and you stood against such. Can this person use, please? So it depends on when I finish. You're able to maintain your stand and stood against such. Mohbad case is a beautiful case where you talk about abuse, deceit, disappointment, betrayal, and everything. Mohbad case. There's nothing in life that you want to talk about that you will not see in Mohbad case. So Mohbad case is all-round reference. If somebody saying you have made the wrong reference, you have made the wrong kidney, tell you to go and make his own reference anywhere he's coming from. I want you to thank them. I want you to thank them. I wouldn't want your platform to become another negative vibes platform. Do you know who is called negative vibes? No. There's one guy that has got super vibes, but it's negative vibes. Where he will bring meeting, bring all the impurities and bring all of them together. And they will not start talking. They will not start talking. They will talk to the front, talk to the back, talk to the left, talk to the right, no direction. I don't want your platform to become like that because as soon as I can see from the window that it's turning to like that, I'm not saying people will not come here, but I personally, I will not come because I don't have energy to start arguing with some miscreants concerning J4M. Yes, I will not come. When you are standing, please stand for the light. Don't allow anybody to come around and boost you with lies. He's talking shit. You don't have the fat, you don't have the fat. What fat are we looking for? Driver came and said on Tuesday that Mohbad was dead. He said they called him again 11:30 on Tuesday that Mohbad was dead. At that particular
on Monday.
On Monday, yes.
He said they called him on Monday. He didn't say Tuesday. He said Monday.
That Mohbad was dead. The nurse was nowhere to be found at that particular time. The nurse had not come. Now, Karima went to the house. There was a broken railings. There was a duvet soaked with blood. There was duvet soaked with blood. Abi?
Mama Ayeni, thank you, ma. You're welcome.
We saw Mohbad on a stretcher with plaster at the back of his head. We saw ambulance.
About the life, thank you. We welcome, sir. God bless you.
Thanks so much. We saw Mohbad with a plaster on his head, on the occipital region. And yet somebody is telling us that whatever we are saying lacks facts. Don't you think that that person in himself, his life, actually lacks facts? His own life lacks facts. He needs to go and look for the fact of his life first. That what we are saying about just from Mohbad is based on hearsay, it lacks fact. What is fact? When people have talked, when the sister of the criminal also spoke about what she saw in Mohbad's house, and you are telling us we don't have facts. People that have been to Mohbad's house, they spoke about what they saw. People that were in the Mohbad house, they also spoke about what they saw. And some miscreants are not. The truth is, whatever they are saying now, people that are saying, give us the evidence, you need to tell them to go and bring Mohbad phone, the iCloud. Let them bring it. Go and tell them to go and bring CCTV. The CCTV that they claimed that was not installed. Later they said the CCTV was installed but not working. Later they said the CCTV was working. But when it was few days before they killed Mohbad, the CCTV stopped working. Later the police said they saw the nurse came into the house. And after they saw the nurse in the CCTV review, they didn't see anything again in the CCTV. You can see now, everybody knows what is happening to Mohbad case. The facts and figures are there. Mohbad case will be the first case where phone forensic will become an abomination for the reasons best known to them. CCTV review will become an abomination for the reasons best known to them. When those two objective, investigative avenues have become an abomination, you cannot go there. What else are we now looking for? Does that not tell you that something solved in that house that they didn't want the world to see?
No.
Of course now. If it was a plain one, why were you denying Mohbad case the normal, objective, investigative tools? Why? So we are talking about facts. The fact is what we are saying. The court may not want to take the fact because they know who they are working for. They know where their reality lies. They know who they are protecting. But that will not stop those that have senses to take the part of Mohbad case. That Mohbad was killed in that house by the so-called wife, by the so-called girlfriend, by the so-called girlmate and Olosho in that house. It was obvious. Everything was there. Everything was there. So please, I want you to stay very firm on your what you know. Stay very firm on what you know, and don't let miscreants to come around and turn to your platform to another marketplace where they will come and be saying lies, rubbish. You have given that man or that boy, you have given him serious facts. You have told him he was lying. Stick to it. Because many of them will come. Unfortunately, when they come, some people from our side may not actually come around to defend or attack them. You understand? So I want you to be prepared. If you're coming live to talk about Mohbad, some miscreants will always show up. Make sure you stand on your feet and go against them. If you need to drop them, drop them. Keep the sanity of your life very, very important. Don't let them use your platform to sow negative and lies into people. Because people are now listening to you. People are listening to you. The facts are there for everybody to go and pick. So don't let them tell you that it is fatless being a case, it is bias, it is not clinical. Let them to go and tell it to Mrs. Adebanjo to provide the case and provide the fact of the case. CCTV of Mohbad, we want to see it. iCloud of Mohbad, where is it? What happened to the railings? What happened to the soap duvet? Why are you saying that a dead body of 3 hours already started smelling? Dead body of 3 hours was already smelling. And you now have to do what? You now have to embalm dead body of 3 hours. First time in history. A lot of history is being made by the death of Mohbad. A lot of history is being made by the death of Mohbad. They are writing a new medical book, courtesy of the death of Mohbad. Is that not funny to do what? They are just shameless set of people. Thank you and God bless you, the host.
Thank you, sir. We thank you for being there and giving us your own opinion or your advice. What I see here this morning, I'm sorry. What I can see here this morning is that there are people that didn't listen to this case, and some they listened, but they are just online to make everything silent, for people to be silent over the issue. Except Mohbad get justice, we will not stop. I, as a person, I started watching this case of Mohbad since on the September 2023 that it happened. The second day that was on the 12th, I started listening to this case from that time till now. At times I wake up in the middle of the night just for me to hear what is going on with the case. What are they saying? I'm not a kid. I'm a mother myself. And I believe that person that came up just now is a father. If we are parents, do we want such thing to happen to our children? Let us check ourselves, what we say. Let's check what we say. We as parents, we should learn to teach our children something. We should not just let them be like that, because this case is a case that is just open. Someone said on the TV, I was watching somebody talking about it today, and she said if they give a 2-year-old child this case to solve, it will tell you the wife knows what happened. She was in the house with him.
100%. 2-year-old boy knows who killed Mohbad.
What are we talking about? We are not all kids. We are adults. We have our own children. Everybody have children. Except you don't have children. You don't know what really should be told. His friends failed him. I always say this. His friends failed him. His girlfriend failed him. His brother failed him. This should not have been like that. For something to happen in a house and the railings will break down, get broken like that, what do you expect people to talk about? If anything they happen in the house. The driver said it, they were fighting from when they were going till when they came back. They were speaking our language. So what do you expect to hear again? And from what has been going on, if I'm a good wife to my husband, I was married, my husband is late now, but we are no more together before he left. But still, I sat down here, I was crying for him. Is that not how it's supposed to be?
It is because you are not a cold-blooded killer. In case of Wumi, she's a cold-blooded killer. No emotions, no empathy, no sympathy, no reflection, no compassion. Nothing. Cold-blooded killer.
Let everyone look at themselves and ask that question. That look, what do you think about this thing? I told someone yesterday, I was speaking in French and people were here listening to me. Good morning, come in. You can come up. If you have anything you want to share with us, you can come up. We are trying to learn something this morning. We are trying to help our children to check and know who they want to get married to, so that they will not go and marry the wrong woman or the wrong man. And we are using Mohbad's case as a case study for people to learn from. Because if a man and a woman are going out, in a day, the first time you slap me, tomorrow you push me, what will happen at the end? Let's ask ourselves questions. Let's come up and give us our own opinion. What do you think? And somebody is saying now that we should not use that as a case study. Why? Why not? Because we don't want our children to end up like that.
Host, let me also tell you this. Do you know that the wife of the Wumi was the last person to fight Mohbad?
Yes.
The last person to fight him. After that, nobody heard about Mohbad again. She was the last person to fight him. And after that, on Monday, they called Mohbad's phone. It was totally off. Nobody spoke to Mohbad on phone again since the last time he fought with Wumi. And yet, people are saying, you don't have facts. I will just laugh when I look at how empty some people are.
What facts? You want us to listen?
I don't understand you. I don't understand you.
We are not
kids. I don't know.
People here are adults. I'm off plus 50. If I stay with a man in the house and I'm the only one with him and we had issue, we are having problem, I can say it's a mistake, but the mistake, they turn it around to be something else. She was not expecting that to happen.
Even if it was a mistake first, even if it was a mistake at first, 2.5 years has turned into an intentional act. What happened after the death of Mohbad has changed it from a mistake to what was done deliberately. Because of the silence, because of the conspiracy that followed his death. It means it was intentional. Don't forget there was a threat before Mohbad was killed. There was a serious threat that I will end your career. She said that she was going to end his career. But at the end of the day, she ended more than his career. She ended his life. Any of such action that was preceded by a threat, verbal threat, physical threat, has taken away that case from manslaughter to a clear case of murder. And that was what happened. They murdered Mohbad. That is the bottom line. Thank you.
Presidential or something, I don't know who you are. If you would like to come up, you want to say something, come up and say it. We are here to listen. We are here to give our own opinion. You are here as well to give your own opinion. Come up, because I'm not against anyone from coming up to talk. You can say what you want to say. It's a free place. We are deliberating here. We are asking, can we allow our children to go into such relationship? If you are married, you have child, you have children, come up and say your mind. Because in this case, I see it, even a 4-year-old can answer the question. Let's ask ourselves, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ o, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká ṣe sọ. K'Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ pé òótọ́ lélẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ń bò títọ́ mọ́lẹ̀. Let God have mercy on you all. That boy will receive his justice no matter what has happened, no matter the case. He will surely receive his justice. I'm not against anyone. I'm not against. What do you know? I don't know anything, but if you can come up and tell what I know about relationship, If you are older than me, come up and tell us what you know about relationship. Come up. You are free. It's a free place. I'm not blocking anyone. You want to come up, you can come up and tell us. Presidential. I'm not against you. Come up and give us your own advice, your own opinion. If you have children, can you allow such things to happen to your child? That's all I ask you. Come up and give your own opinion. Whatsoever has happened to him is between him and his wife or his girlfriend. Let them ask good questions. Whosoever that said this is not true, let them go into their home and allow their children to get married or do the needful and marry to the wrong one. All we are doing here is seeking advice for our children so that they will not go into wrong relationship. How do you know? How do you check? Is this relationship good for me? Can I be in it? Or can it last? Ibi tí ọkùnrin àtobìnrin bá wà, tóbìnrin ti ń fọ́ ọkùnrin yẹn létí. Ask yourself, do you want to be there? Do you have something you want to express yourself? You can express yourself. You can come up and share your own experience. I'm not against anyone from coming up. We are just using Mohbad's case as a case study for everybody to learn from everybody to help their children to learn from. From the beginning of the case in 2023, I watched all that happened. Why were they throwing things inside his burial ground? Why? If you want to talk about it, but why did that happen?
Host, I'm very happy that you have a deep knowledge about this case. So I believe that your platform will be safe for you to counter anybody that will want to come up. Because actually I will be going off now. When you want to come up after I'm gone, you have the knowledge of the case to counter them very well. And that's a beautiful point you have raised again. Why did Wumi throw white cloth, calabash, into his grave? She said she wanted to protect Mohbad in heaven.
What after death? I
have never heard such in my life. You didn't protect him while he was alive. Now that you have succeeded in killing him, that was when you now thought of protecting him in death. The thing shocked me when I heard it. It shocked me down to my bone marrow. Person will never die. You know, protect him. He can't die, finish. Now that time, you know I won't come to protect him.
Imagine.
Kilo day, a bad girl. A bad girl. Is it not clear enough? All of cage spirit. What she did was to cage his spirit. Because the death of Mohbad came from my actions. So what she put in that grave was to cage his spirit so that it will not fight her. It was obvious for everybody now. People saw everything. People knew the game. So that's why defending Wumi is like defending Yaboto. It is very difficult to defend those two people. Those are two people that are very difficult to defend recently. It's like defending Anini. Anini was not a thief. It's like defending Abacha. Abacha was not corrupt. We are going to struggle to defend those people now. It is so clear. It is very, very clear what they did for Mohbad. But God will avenge Mohbad death from them and also from everybody supporting them. Yes, not only from the women that killed Mohbad, everybody that is supporting Mohbad as well. God will avenge Mohbad's death for them. So thank you so much, Jost. God bless you. God bless you. And God bless you.
God bless you, sir. Thank you for joining my life. This morning, as I said before, we all are here to learn, to use Mohbad's case as a case study for our children, for our families, for our friends on TikTok, the ones that are junior to us, that are planning to get married to someone. We are using his case as a case study for people to learn from. Is this right? Are we going to let go and let people do this to us? We have children. They want to get married. They are planning a relationship. What are we going to build them on? What are we going to advise them? What are the steps that they should know about relationship? Things they should do and things that they should not do in a relationship. Don't take anyone that you cannot advise, that cannot advise you as a friend or going into relationship with that person. We are not for 20 minutes. So if you have anything you want to share with us, you have an advice for us, we are here to listen. In this place, we listen to you, we will not judge you. But all we are talking about here this morning is for us to use Mohbad's case as a case study on all we have heard, on what has been happened on the internet, or what we have seen, to use this as an advice for each other. That can we continue to allow this to happen? Please, you can come up. It's a free place that you can be. This place we don't judge you. We listen, we don't judge. We are one family. We are one. We are here to learn from one another. Please come up, give your own opinion, give your own advice. Presidential, you can come up and give us your own advice. We are not against anybody. Sister Fumi, thank you for that question you asked him. Anyone that wants to come up, you can come up. We are all here, we are family. We are learning from one another. Who are you? What do you want to say concerning it? What do you know about it? I'm here, I'm not against anyone, but I'm using his case to advise other children. Yesterday, I went into someone's live show, and they brought out a picture of a man that lied that him and his wife, they are not together, and he wants another relationship with someone else, and they accept that he should date someone. They gave him someone to date, and he start asking the lady to do what do they call this thing? I can't remember. I don't do it, so I don't know. I've forgotten. It is to show her nakedness for him to see. Then later he will start blackmailing the girl to bring money so that he will not post it online or he will not do this. Why are we all doing such things that will destroy our image, that will bring our names down? No, these are the things we are talking about. Here we are only advising one another. We have families, we have children. What can we do to advise our children? A child that you have, I will only advise my child. If you have a girlfriend that will slap you once, she will always slap you. If you have a girlfriend that will push you, she will always push you in the relationship. So you have to be very careful in choosing wisely. If a girlfriend that will be playing with your friend as if she's playing with her boyfriend, those ones you have to check them as well. Presidential, please, if you don't want to stay on this platform, you can leave. Thank you. I'm not against anyone here, but there are things you will do that I will bring you out of my platform. I don't like people that attack people. I don't want any attack here. Please, you can go down. Thank you. Fumi, thank you for your... to encourage our children. We have to advise our children so that they will not go into wrong relationship. So that they will build themselves. They will plan themselves before going into a relationship that will destroy their image or destroy their future. I'm a mother. I will not want such thing to happen to my child. So it has disturbed my mental health that in my house they call me Mama Mohbad. So what do we want to do? Are we going to let this slide? Do we want our children to face such thing? God forbid. That's what we are talking about here. We are using his case as a case study. We are not against anyone. We are not fighting with anybody. But the truth is, what do you think? How can we help our children not to make mistakes? Not to go into a relationship that can destroy them, that can put them down, that can destroy their future. That's what we are talking about here. We are not against anyone. Something might happen mistakenly, and you people will sit on it just to change the narrative. No, it's not done. It's not right. And there are things going on now that I'm looking at that no. If your sister could come out and say you did something bad, and you don't want to speak out, you want it to slide, nobody will accept it. Nobody is going to accept it. Please, if you have anything you want to add, you want to share, you want to advise our children, praying alone cannot help. You have to look at the relationship your children are going into. You have to look at the relationship they are going into before they go into it. From the beginning, we tell the kind of person they are dating. Àwọn ọmọ wo ní ṣìrìn, wọn ní ṣìgbé lórúkọ Jésù. So whatever we are thinking in our hearts, presidential, I don't know you, but I believe you have children. And I don't want to believe you want your children to go through what Mohbad went through. Even if I don't use Mohbad as a case study, I can talk without him. But no, for the past 3 years, I always wake up to check on internet what's going on concerning him now. That's what I do. I'm a mother. If you're a real mother that loves children, that loves how children should grow, that loves how children should be, that believes in their destiny, you will not allow this to happen to your child, or you will not allow it to happen to anyone around you. I use his case as a case study because I want people to learn from it. And someone came up and said it's not a case that you can use as a case study. Why not? Are we not learning from this? Are we not learning from it? Are we not learning from it? I have Joy. Good afternoon, ma. All I want us to understand is that we cannot allow things to slide like that. Even if I use it as a case study because I know that we all that are here, most of us are adults. We are not kids. Our children are growing. Will you want your child to go through the same thing? Mohbad is a child of destiny. He has his own destiny. What part of Gotogoni?
Good morning, man.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good afternoon. Sorry, man, I don't have more to say. The only thing I just say is that we should just keep on encouraging our children. no matter any situation they find themselves, they should just be bold.
Yes.
So you understand? They should be bold. Come and bear everybody to one eye at you. Yeah. Because this mobile situation, I've never seen this kind of thing in my life. I will not lie to you.
I'm
not
still
a small boy.
Myself.
Yeah, because I never see where someone find when the white parent to go and even meet the Mohbad father to say, sorry sir, for what happened to your son. No one. I've never seen. The only thing they did to attack the man, to bring the man down. I've never seen it in my life. So when Baba Mohbad should keep quiet. You don't say anything. Don't say anything. This thing will be happening. It's only God. God just use Mohbad case to expose all those evil people. They'll be telling you that came out. See, how many people learn from Baba Mohbad? She understands me. Many people learn from Baba Mohbad. You have to talk. Don't keep quiet. This thing happen. Start from is it not Baba Jessa. Baba Jessa. Second level on VDM. Don't talk. VDM no loud down here. We must sorrow. One person one step my daddy one share everything when we must sorrow. The same people don't do Mohbad in you. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ni o. One step my daddy one share everything. They don't talk. Eléyìí ló sọ fídíò bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ ó pariwo ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn ló dá gbogbo kínní Baba Mohbad don't talk Baba Mohbad náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ káàkiri ẹ ṣì máa pọ́n mi yẹn kẹ́ni kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ I never see this kind of thing in my life lọ́bẹ̀ lọ́kí pé sọ́ọ̀rì pẹ̀lú tọmọ yín tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ kàn àtàkì ẹ̀ di nẹ́ẹ̀sì ẹ ló ń lọ pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ mi ò rírú ẹ̀ rí o I never see this kind of thing in my life ẹ báwọn nìyẹn ṣe máa pọ́n mi yẹn fúnra rẹ̀ yàn ẹ ló ń lọ pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ mi I'm not attacking Wunmi o but nǹkan máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé ṣé wọ́n níbẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́kọ ẹ̀ wọ́n máa bèèrè lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó náà pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́kọ ẹ̀ ìyàwó ò lè sọ anything the next ẹni bàbá ẹ̀ ló pa the next ẹni bàbá ẹ̀ ò jẹ́ kí ọmọ tí Mohbad ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ kó gbélé ayé ibo náà ti ń ṣerú ẹ̀ bàbá ẹ̀ lóun understand irú ọmọ tí wọ́n bí fine wọ́n ní kẹ́sì bí àìrí DNA ṣe kí ni problem bàbá yẹn pẹ̀lú owó wàhálà tó kó máa yẹn sí Ọlọ́run á ràn yín lọ́wọ́ God bless you.
Amen.
Love your program. God bless you, man.
Thank you.
Kákan sọ fáwọn ọmọ wa, bára wọn wà very careful. Kán wo ilé tán máa lọ. Ó ṣe pé bóyá wọn lóbìnrin ní ọ̀rẹ́ wà, ó ṣe kíní kan. Ẹ lọ check ilé àtòrò àti ilé gan bá dá ẹ fi bí obìnrin yẹn lẹ̀. Tí wọn bá dá wà, ìyẹn ò ní pé kíyàn kú, ìyẹn ó padà rí ẹnìkan tí yóò padà fẹ́. Ìyẹn ò ní pé kíyàn lọ kú ní Mohbad kàn kú dànù, Mohbad tó ti mí tọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn Àṣàkẹ́. Wọ́n ti wà the same level bí wọ́n ti wà pẹ̀lú àwọn Àṣàkẹ́. Ẹ kàn cut life short. Ṣàṣàkẹ́ máa kóyan Mohbad kéré ni ṣe bá jọ́ ní wọn lórí stage wọ́n kàn waste ọmọ ọlọ́mọ dànù mi ò ń fẹ́ máa dá sí kéèzì ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad yẹn mọ́ because kí nìyẹn ó máa torí mi náà ní ọmọ ó máa ń dùn mí gidi gan ó máa ń ká mi lára gan ẹ ṣé gan ma God bless you ma.
Amen, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All I'm asking, I'm not against anyone. Things happen mistakenly. But I believe Mohbad's case, these things that happened to him is not normal. Even no matter what we want to think, as a parent, as we that have children, as we want to think, we should always ask ourselves questions. As I was teaching here this morning, someone came up and said, let our children pray. Prayers don't change anything. You can meet someone now and say, this is the right person for me. This is who I want. And God will direct you and say, and tó ti gbé ẹ létí ní first day tẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ relationship, ó ti fẹ́ fẹ́, ṣé léyìí ò lè pa ẹ́? It's question. Go into your rooms. Ask your children. I sit my son down. I tell him, any girl that will lay hands on you and slap you, my father, I will always say it's my own relationship. I've never seen any man slap me once that I will stay in the relationship. I never. Not to talk of at the end, I got married to that kind of a person. No. Ọkọ tí mo fẹ́ gan kò gbá mi létí rí. Títí ó fi jáde láyé. No. Say no to it. Say no to violence. Say no to it, my brothers and my sisters. Say no to it. Ọlọ́run máa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wa fún wa. Àwọn ọmọ wa máa dàgbà, wọ́n máa ṣoríire, wọ́n á bá láàánú pàdé. Wọn ò ní ṣìfẹ́. God will direct their paths. They will never make mistake. Because God does not make mistake. And God does not lie. Nǹkan tó bá ti pinnu láti ṣe ló máa ṣe fún wa. Whatsoever challenges that he went through, Mohbad went through before he died, we were not there. We don't know. I'm not talking of my husband alone. I'm talking of even my boyfriends. Ọkùnrin ò gbá mi létí rí kí n dúró síbẹ̀. Mi ò dẹ̀ rí rí because mi ò ṣe nǹkan tó máa fi gbá mi létí ná. Nasha, please, if you want to come up, you can ask on your invite. I will bring you up. If you have anything you want to share with us. God help you people. God will fight the battles for us. All we are saying is we don't want our children to fall into same problem. We don't want them to end up the way they have ended Mohbad's life. Because his life was taken from him. The first day that this case started, that I saw his neck in the coffin, I was crying like a baby. I was crying like a baby. I've never seen anything like that in my life before. I've never in my life seen such a thing before. Since that day, I made it a vow. Every day when I wake up, something will just tell me, just go on YouTube and see what is going on concerning Mohbad's case. That's how life is. We all are learning every day. And every day, I cannot stop looking at it. Even all my friends, they turn me to Mama Mohbad. But me, what is Tariwa ma sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀? Because àwọn òbí tó ní, àwọn ló yẹ kó jà fún. Ibi tó ti jà fún, ẹni tó jà, ẹni tí ò gbé ìgbésẹ̀ kankan kò gbé. But Ọlọ́run ló ń jà fẹ́ dá láyé. Ó ti lọ sinmi. Even it's just his body that is there. His spirit is no more there. I that I'm talking to you today, in 2022, I went into coma and I came back alive. It's not as if I was perfect. No. I was just in my house here. I was about to go out with my son that I fell. And that was all I remembered. Till I came back to life after a month. You know, and when my son told me that they have to take me with an helicopter from our place to another city to take care of me, is it that I'm perfect? No. But we should all learn. We all are here to learn from one another. That's why I'm asking people to come up. You can give us your own advice. You can come up and tell us what we need to ask our children, what we need to tell our children when they want to have someone as a relationship. What are the kind of people they should look for? What are the kind of people they should not go into as a relationship? That's what we are treating here. As a child, I want to go into a relationship. Good morning, Mama.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Thank you, ma. Madam Show Baby.
Yes, ma.
How are you dealing with your family? And how is everybody? Good morning to everybody on the comment section. Oh. I just joined you. You invited me, but I've been on your platform once or twice. So it is good as you are trying to educate people on how to train their children and to train our family in general. So that what happened to Mohbad will not happen again. Although there is nothing we can do as pertains some casualties, because this is life, this is world. We cannot prevent, we can only prevent anyway. We cannot say things should not happen. But they say prevention is better than cure, which is good. Over deaths could have been... Thank you, ma'am. Over deaths could have been prevented, maybe through the parents. But unfortunately, the parents are separated. And even Mohbad himself could have prevented his death. Once he knew that there is nothing happening. Is anybody not unmuting? Can you unmute? I mean, can you mute, ma?
I don't know how to mute. That's what they tried to teach me how to mute my mic, but I don't know where to put.
So what I'm saying in essence is that the separation of the parents is number one cause of Mohbad's quick death or forceful death. Had it been the parents are together, even if this kind of thing will happen, it might be prevented, or it can be a little, the way it has happened, it will not be as big. At least all his properties, and maybe he would have gotten the children, he would have gotten a child or even children, even if he's going to die. All this kind of thing, without knowing the paternity of the son he left behind, is all his property scattered and everything. This thing may not have happened if the parents are together. If it is destiny for him to die, Shema, there is something they call destiny. Do you understand what I mean? So maybe in a way, it could have been, it could have come on a softer land instead of all things that Wumi is doing. In fact, it is highly sad. It is disheartening. And I pray that the Almighty God will not let this kind of thing happen to any of our children in life again. Because whenever you remember what happened to Mohbad, you always be thinking that why did this happen to this boy? Most especially a glorious boy. Even if Mohbad is not a glorious boy, nobody wants his or a child to die prematurely. It is so sad. Some of the education that we should be given, number one is to be prayerful. Let our children know that they should be prayerful. If you are a Muslim, make sure you are prayerful to your God. If you are a Christian, make sure you are prayerful to your God. Because prayers, they say, is the main goal of a good, how do I put it, of a good living. Or just say that prayer is very compulsory for our children. So let us always continue to teach our children to depend on God most times. When they wake up, let them pray. Pray to God that wherever their legs will take them to, it will not take them to a bad place. That's number one goal. Number two, good education. Although not all the parents... Thank you, ma. Although not all the parents will be able to afford good education, but the little they can provide for their children, they will as well be giving them some lectures in the house. Ṣé mo pé téèyàn bá ní ọmọ tó bá tiẹ̀ ní agbára láti rán dé university, if there are some things you as an elderly person might have seen. Wọ́n ní ibi tí àgbàlagbà bá jókòó sí, nǹkan tó rí tọmọdé bá gun igi kò lè rí. So even if you cannot afford to send your children to university level, even with maybe the basic one they have, teach them, let them see some other things that you as a parent have seen in life. And you as a parent, you should continue to pray for them. And let our children know that whenever they are in a relationship and it's becoming too toxic for them, they should at least withdraw. And stylishly, what I always think, what I always think about Mohbad case is that what happened to him eventually wasn't the first thing. We have saw so many videos posted online where Wunmi have been going outside 1 a.m., midnight, and everything. In this case of relationship, Mohbad could have opted out. How would you keep out Olosefeshe? Olo ni ìyàwó àbò ní girlfriend a máa bínú jáde láago kan òru níbo ló ń lọ, and you still stay in that relationship? Ẹ máa jà ìjàpá pátá. Thank you, ma. Ẹ máa jà ìjàpá kátá. In fact, I have to blame Baba Mohbad in a way, because as a parent, although you have a separated home, but ńgbà tán ti ń pè yín fún jà lójoojúmọ́, ó ti yẹ kẹ́ ẹ bọ́mọ yín sọ̀rọ̀, but I will not blame him again. Ọmọ tó ti ju 18 years lọ, tó ti ju 21 lọ, ìwọ̀n bálá lè bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, ṣe báwa náà ní wọn lọ́wọ́. Tẹ́ pé tinú wọn náà máa ṣe. Even if their father or their mother, have to advise them, don't do this, don't do this, don't follow this step. Wọ́n á kagidi borí ṣáá ni. And ṣé a lè fi agídí mú ọmọ 26 pé dandandandan nǹkan tó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni? It is not possible. So that is why even if I want to say I want to blame Baba, I would, take it back again that he cannot be blamed too. Mohbad is not a teenager. Mohbad is matured.
Good day, Mom. I'm at work. Okay, I just came to say hello.
Mama Tuposh, how are you,
well
ma?
Done.
Yes, ma. Yeah, you want to contribute? I know you are talking. Maybe you are using your iPhone.
I just came to say hello to her because I'm at work, so I can't come up.
This is the same Mama Tuposh of
hello, well done.
This is the same Mama Tuposh now for justice.
That's me.
You are welcome, ma.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay, ma. Yeah. So, I don't know. In fact, I always think deep down about this Mohbad because ever since I was born, I've never experienced this kind of Mohbad situation. Mi ò borí. It's always can this ever happen to someone in life? And the so-called parents, most especially the mother, don't even bother about getting justice for his son. Ọmọ tó gbé fóṣù mẹ́sàn-án tó ṣe wàhálà lé lórí, wàá kú ni wàá yè ni tó fi bí. Even if you are not in his life, that doesn't mean that the kind of death the boy died, what surrounded his death doesn't cause for you. It's not a cause for you to cry out and look for justice for this boy. I don't know whatever they might have promised her that made her to keep quiet. It is so I don't understand. Ó kàn máa ń jẹ́ nǹkan tó máa ń ponder spirit mi ni pé ṣé a ṣì ní àwọn ìyá tí wọ́n lè ṣe báyìí láyé ṣá? Ṣé nítorí nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ ni àbí Mohbad ló ṣẹ̀ ni tó fi ṣe pé tó fi rí kú yẹn re nìyẹn ò fi rò pé òun ló láṣejù níṣẹ́ mọ́? Because I usually think about it that could it be that it is Mohbad's fault that caused his death, and that is the more reason all the family, apart from his father, is thinking that, well, he deserved the kind of death he died. That is my thinking. But because we were told that the mother was present, even if she wasn't present during the time he was dying, at least immediately after he died, the mother was there. And there would have been a narration given to her about what caused his death. Maybe the mother just thought that he deserved the kind of death he died. Maybe that's why it was, she doesn't bother to, and the Baba that was not there, and the Baba that has always been in Mubarak's shoe, that the Baba that carried Mubad since the mother died, that have been doing everything he has in his capacity to sponsor, to make sure this boy is something in life. Maybe it is only that father that is feeling it. Because, excuse me, I'm sorry. Because even the brother, the siblings, the brother, the sister too, none of them care. None of them want justice for this boy. So, Timbaro Robo, Olo Majeki and your name, family Buruku. Then I want Timothy. Look at the way Timothy and what is it called? Family of Timothy. Look at the way they gathered together. And they insisted that they want justice. Even with the kind of money that they were promised. They rejected the money. Thank you, ma. They rejected the money. They said they want to know what killed their son. Because this is a forceful death. This is a death that is controversial. This is a death that is a how do I put my language? So, as a parent, so that you will be you will get rest of mind. If Baba is able to get justice, Baba will be able to get rest. But without him knowing what caused the death of his son, he will always be thinking over it, pondering over it every day. Àwọn wo wà behind the death of my son? Báwo kí ni ikú ìṣe tọ́ sọ́mọ mi? Ṣé o pé kò ní rest of mind? Just like what the man has been going through. And that is why I cannot just think I want to fault the man. Because èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ fọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ wò ni. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ó lágídẹ̀ǹtì ni, èèyàn á ti gbà pé ó lágídẹ̀ǹtì ni ó dẹ̀ kú o, èèyàn á ti mọ́kàn. Àbí kí lẹ ní mo sọ? Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé gunshot ni bóyá bí show tí gbogbo èèyàn dẹ̀ rí pé àwọn shoot ẹ̀ ni, èèyàn á ti gbà fọ́lọ́run. But this is a kind of death that is miraculous. With different fashion of death. Nọ́ọ̀sì lógun lábẹ́rẹ́, àwọn industry god ni, come and take your trophy. It is what do you máa ń pè, ear infection ni, gbẹ̀kẹ̀ lọ́rọ̀. Different àwọn bàbá Liam, àwọn ni wọ́n pa ọkọ mi. In the different fashions of killing. Ṣé mo gbòòrò yẹn gan ó tó pa òbí? Pé kí wá ló wá ṣe ọmọ yìí gangan? But Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́, the parents. Let us educate our children and let us give them a religion to stand them firmly, to know Jesus Christ, to know Allah if they are going to be Muslim, and to always guide themselves. Whenever they see a situation that they are not satisfied with, they should be able to work out. They should be able to, and they shouldn't keep secrets to themselves. Thank you, ma. They shouldn't keep secrets to themselves. If there is anything bothering them, they should always let their parents, their father and mother, they should always let them know. And, even put it somewhere or, make like a kind of video something. If that Mohbad was able to make a kind of a video evidence during the time of all this problem, Tony, to sọ̀rọ̀ síbẹ̀. Tó sọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń rí tó, even if he cannot say it out, tó sọ tó fi ránṣẹ́ sáwọn kan bóyá wọn ò dẹ̀ lè gbé jáde ni, because I don't understand. I know there must have been so many things that happened to this boy that he has told some people, and I don't know why they they refuse to relieve it. I mean, to put it out. Then another thing, a whole celebrity died. Àríbi tó ti kú, àríbi tẹ́ ti gbé sórí bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ ti ṣe ẹni kíní fún, àrí picture kankan. At least wọ́n máa ń sọ pé wọ́n máa ń ṣe kí wọ́n máa ń lọ ṣe yẹn tó máa ń tẹ́ wọn sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì tó máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tá a máa rí gbogbo ẹ̀. There is nothing like that for Mohbad. Lẹ́yìn ìtàn ti ṣe nínú mọ́tò pé Mohbad is dead, Mohbad is dead, àti ibi tán ti gbé sínú pósí. Nothing like anything pé kó tiẹ̀ fi show wípé this boy died peacefully, and when he died, he was on the bed, he was this thing, he was, you know, all this. Honestly, in fact, lágbára o. Kò sí any memorable picture. Thank you, ma. Not a memorable picture on his bed, on the deathbed for Mohbad, that people can even show. Àfi bí tán ti kan ọrùn ẹ̀ sínú pósí, tán ti kan ẹsẹ̀ sínú pósí. Àti bí tí wọ́n ti ń pariwo Mohbad is dead nínú mọ́tò. Ó ga o. Ẹ ṣáà jẹ́ ká kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa. Although nǹkan tó bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀ á ṣẹlẹ̀ náà, but with prayers, wọ́n ní pẹ̀lú àdúrà, kò sí ohun gbogbo di ṣíṣe ni. Let us continue to pray, and tá bá dẹ̀ ní tá bá fẹ́ ní any separated door, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi àwọn ọmọ wa lẹ̀ behind, no matter what. Ká sọ pé torí pa ti bá bàbá jà bí nǹkan, then ká má bọ́dà ń pa ọmọ yẹn. Thank you, ma. Let's continue to check on them. Let's continue to check on them. Ask them, is there any problem? Kí ló ń ṣe? Do you have anything tó ń dùn ẹ́ tó fẹ́ sọ fún mi? Let me know. Let's, you know, I mean, I don't know, Sha. I thank you. I think I've said the little I know.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, ma. Okay, nice day. Thank you.
Thank you for joining on the show. What we've been discussing about is helping our children to know the kind of relationship they will enter into, they will go into, either male or female. We all are mothers, we all are fathers. We should use this Mohbad case as a case study. And that's what I'm using it for. That's why I came in with it. Let's use it as a case study. We that have more children, we should help our children to know when to stop. We should help our children to know when to stop. If my child is going out with someone, I told my son, if you are going out with someone and that person always slap you or slap you once, end the relationship. Not to talk of pushing you, you are playing. The kind of play is getting serious to the extent that he or she is pushing you. Stop the relationship. Because till I grew up to this age, I'm still saying it. It's not as if I'm bragging. A man has never slapped me on my face before. That because we are in a relationship. No, I've never experienced it. That's why I'm using the day it all started on the 12th September 2023 that it started. I've been live watching from beginning to now. Till now, what is happening? I use Mohbad's case as a case study so that every one of us will learn. We should help our children to learn as well. They should not go into relationships that are toxic, that can destroy them. Relationship that will build them is the kind of relationship they should go into. They should help themselves by avoiding toxic relationship. Please, we are here to advise one another. We are here to advise our youth. There are youth on this life. They are listening to you. They want you to give them advice. If I'm into a relationship, what are the things I should look for in the relationship? What are the steps I should take when I'm into a relationship? What are the things I should not allow in my relationship? What are the steps you should take when you are planning that, yes, I want to marry this person? There are steps, there are things we should do. There are things we should talk about. There are things we should agree on. Do you want to be a stay-at-home mom? Or do you want to work? For me, I believe you should work the way I'm working so that we can assist each other to grow. My mom was working, my dad was working, but at the end, getting married, having other wives, making my mother left my dad. But still, the two of them were there to train us together. There are times my mom will call us all and sit us down and start talking to us. She will come for a visit. We'll go and meet her downstairs, not even in her house. We go and meet her outside. We talk. We sit down somewhere. We talk. We talk to each other. We listen to her. She gives us advice. So what I'm saying is, can we help our children? Because we need to talk to them. We need to build them. I always tell my son, if you are in a relationship that your girlfriend is slapping you, walk out of it. Don't marry that kind of a girl. Because the end might not be good. And tó bá ti ń gba létí láti sí lọ, ó lè jù ẹ́ látòkè sísàlẹ̀. Kò sí nǹkan tí ò lè ṣe. Mistake máa wáyé, but tí mistake bá ti wáyé, ó ti wáyé nìyẹn. Kò sí nǹkan téèyàn kankan lè ṣe sí. The deed has been done. So there is nothing you can do concerning that. So we should learn. We should advise our children. We should talk to our friends. Those that are still young, that wants to get married. We should advise them not to go into a toxic relationship. Toxic. Thank you, ma. Not to go into a toxic relationship that it will not build them. When you are in a relationship and a man is slapping you from one side to the other. Thank you, Sister Fumi. We should not go into it. Toxic relationship destroy people. Don't go into it. Learn to stay away from that kind of a relationship. Someone that will push you, that you people are playing, he will just push you to the front as if he want to hurt you. You don't do it. You just let go. Tell the person, we cannot be together. If you start a relationship, it's better the relationship ends there than getting married. After getting married, what can you do? Nothing. That's why I'm trying to bring this topic up, that people should give us their own advice. You can come up and advise us. Tell us what are the things as a child or as a mother or as a father should do to help the children to build their future, not to go into. If this is happening in your relationship or in your marriage, after getting married, what are the steps you can take? As a child, seek advice. Talk to your parents about it. Don't keep quiet. Even if you are not married yet, you are still dating. Things are happening that you feel these things are wrong. You and your friend, you went somewhere, they told you, stop the relationship. And you still went ahead. Because Adio didn't call Jeff when. No, all these things are not normal. All these things are not right. We should check ourselves, check our children when they are dating someone. What do you know about this person? What do you know about their lifestyle? What do they do? What are they doing? What do you think about the person? Listen to your children when they tell you things. Listen, give them your own opinion, advise them. Build your children. Help your children to grow. the kind of family the girl is from, or the man is from. Check the family. Check what they do. What do you think about their home? Knowing the background, going into their home, knowing things about them, going outside their home, asking questions before you go into the relationship. That's the only way you can help yourself. You can help your children. Lè ní kọ́ ọmọ má ṣe nǹkan tó wù. But àwọn ọmọ míì wà tó jẹ́ pé they've made up their mind that no, there is nothing you can tell me. This is the person I want. The only thing you should do for them is pray with them and talk to them. If it's possible, call the girl and talk to her. Or call the man and talk to the man. Look, you want to marry my son. These are the things I would not like to happen in your relationship. Stay close to God. Help God for directions. Anything you are doing that you know your partner will not be happy about, don't do it. My son will be here now. His friends will be here, and his girlfriend will start holding my son's friend and playing with him as if they are lovers. No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't happen. All these things are the things we should check. We should ask our children. These things should not be happening in your relationship. When you see it, there are things that you should check and stay away from. If the girl is not allowing you to talk, she wants to be the head in the relationship, please check out of the relationship. When you go out there, you see some boys and girls, they will be fighting, playing on the street, fighting themselves. Don't go into that kind of relationship because it's not going to build you. You are not going to find happiness there. You are not going to find happiness there. So we should always talk to our children. We should help our children to grow. We should build our children so that they will not go wrongly, so that they will not make mistake. Because God did not make mistake when He was creating us. I always say something here. We are one. God has brought us together for one reason or the other. And TikTok has been a blessing in our lives. There are people that I can talk with that are from France, that are from London, that are from America, just sitting here. Not that I have to pick a phone and start calling them. No. I can go on TikTok and chat with them. Even if I don't know them, we can meet one day. Some are in Sri Lanka, what did they call that place? Some are in different countries that I've never been before, that I've never gone into before. You are welcome, ma. Issaballe of life. You are welcome.
Baby of life.
Of life. You are welcome. Come up, ma, if you have anything to advise us with. As a mother, every one of us, we are here to learn. I cannot even say someone should not come up. If you have your own opinion, what you think our children that are trying to go into relationship are trying to do that are wrong. Or I'm using mobile as a case study. Your children are trying to get married or they are planning for a relationship. What are the advice you have for them? What can you tell them to do and not to do? That's what we are teaching today. That's what we are talking about today. If you know you have something you want to share with us as well, you can come up. We love everyone that comes on this life, and we want to take everyone as a family. You can come up and share your own opinion. your own advice for our children. We all are trying to grow. We all are trying to build ourselves. We all are trying to stop some things from happening. Because ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad yìí tí mo fi ṣe case study lénìí, ó jẹ́ ìyàlẹ́nu fún mi. Because till today, 3 years, how can they put someone in the... I've never experienced that in my life. That's why I still stand on this case. Every day, I go on, I go everywhere to see what is going on. What is the situation now? Kọ́ mú ọrùn èèyàn kọ́ kan sínú pósí. Mi ò rí rí láyé mi, mi ò gbọ́ rí. Bóyá òun dẹ̀ in reason ẹ̀ ló wọ́n ṣe ní Ọlọ́run ṣe ní no, this person is not buried the way I normally bury people. Bring him out to earth. Bring him out so that he can be reburied. But still, 3 years now, he has just been there, not buried. That's why we need to talk to our children. We need to advise our children not to go into toxic relationship. And they should learn to avoid things that will not make them happy. If they are in any relationship that they are not happy there, they should come out of it. That's the only way we can help each other. That's the only way we can build one another. If you are not happy in any relationship you are, go out of it. It's not the end of the world. We all our mothers now, we always think, kí láyé fẹ́ sọ? What will people say? And what will people say will always destroy us more. I don't want my name to be stained in the mud, and you are there dying in silence. We should not allow this to continue. When we are not happy, we stay out, we leave the relationship. Despite the years, no matter what we have gone through there, we should stop. We should move out of it so that we can be happy. Happiness is free. You are the one that can decide for yourself to be happy. No one can decide for you. No one can bring you to understand what you need to do. You are the one that will make decision for yourself and say, no, I want to be happy. I want to live a happy life. Please, every one of us should learn from this. Mohbad's case is a case study. And it's something we should all learn from. We all that are fighting for him today, we don't know him from anywhere. Most of us saw what happened to him. That's why we went on to talk about it. I was once married to someone that no, the mom didn't want us to get married. But when you are speaking the language she understands. Don't speak the language she does not understand. So it's very important. It's very, very important for us. Thank you, ma. It's very important. Showing love, caring for one another is our logo here. We love you, we care about you. One love has brought us together. That's why we love one another. The only thing we are trying to do is to help our other children to grow, to help themselves so that they will not go into relationship that will not build them. The relationship that are toxic for their future. The relationship they will be in and they will not be happy. That's why we are here this morning. We are only talking about our children, to help our children to not go into relationship that will not help them grow in life. Thank you for supporting and invite them. Okay, please, you can drop your at me. Thank you very much to join the to join the what did they to join my fans club. Please drop your at me. Thank you very much. I appreciate. God bless you, ma. Thank you for your advice. Thank you. Thank you for every day. Thank you. So I don't have much to say, but I believe we all are learning every day. Someone came up and he was talking to us about trust. Trusting the people around you. Be careful of who you trust. You say you have a friend or a relationship. Thank you, ma. God bless you. Thank you very much. You have a relationship. You are in a relationship. And in that relationship, you cannot ask the person to stop something. She will tell you why. Why should I stop it? So all those kind of things are the things we should check. Are we just going to allow things to remain the same? The only way we should do things is for us to help our children to build themselves. Trust. How can you are you trusting your partner, the person you call your fiancé? Do you trust the person totally? You are a father, you're a mother, your child is dating somebody. How can you check the person if he's someone you can trust with your son or with your daughter? We need to do all these checkups. We need to, even if you as a child, you are dating someone, you need to sit the person down. You need to check the person. Can I trust this person with words? Can I say something to her that she will not tell other people? Can she be there for me when I need her? Thank you, ma, for advising me to tell them to drop their ask me. I appreciate, ma. Thank you. I have even forgotten that's what I've been talking since. Thank you very much. So all I say is this: whenever you are advising children, advise them, sit them down. Look, if you are going into a relationship, the first step you take is knowing that person well. Is she a violent person? Is he a violent person? Is he friendly? Does he bring people together or she separates people? You ask yourself those questions. If she's the kind of people that don't want people around you, you have to be careful that we just want to be in the relationship, you and me alone, me and my husband. No. Husband must have a friend that will help him move forward. Your wife must have someone that will advise her and tell her these are the steps you can take to help assist your husband. There are things you have to do to help your relationship to build your relationship. That's what I'm talking about here. If anyone has anything they want to chip in, advice for us concerning what we are discussing, you can go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, show baby, and everybody on the panel and on the commenters. Sorry, I was listening initially when we started, but for whatever reason, I had a guest to actually just be on the quiet side. Thank you for this topic. I listened up to when somebody 22 was talking about what your discussion is about. That is not what you're supposed to be using for analyzing life. Yes, and I think if you don't analyze what is going on, we will never learn. And these children, they will not learn. Yes, we know that we parents. Thank you. I know that we parents, we will say that we've pushed ourselves to a certain degree. But what about our children? A child that doesn't know left from right, yes? What do I want to say? A 15-year-old knows about life, knows about experience, knows what relationship is all about. What does a 20-year-old know? Yeah? And then we all know that sometimes until you've been engaged, people don't show their true color. How do you check and balance to know that that person that you say you want to live your full life with, worth the salt, worth the temple that you own, worth same radar as you, that can actually lift you up, so that the children you bring to the world will be children that are of good quality, children that one can actually use as role model. Who are these people's role model as children, which should be with their parents? By the time they get to secondary school, maybe they go to boarding house, who are they using as their role model? Somebody that is already a street person from the age of 12. Who is that? Who do you want to be that role models? That person's role model. Why will I, that is not streetwise as a parent, want my child to move or to even be in relationship with that person? And another thing for us parents is that we should always try not to lose guard, to always be there, regardless of how rich our children are. We should always be able to say what is right or what is wrong, and to always bring them back when we feel that they're going astray. Yes, I that I'm talking to you, thank you. I'm a Christian. I believe in prayers, but if you pray without action, it is nothing. We need to pray and be on the guard for our children. Call your child to senses, because, see, the thing is, to be honest with you, this discussion, this is like a script play to me, because I don't think it had ever happened. Yes? What is the family background from the man to the woman? Yes, the woman's background, we've heard so many things. Even Mohbad's background, from our mother's side, we've heard so many things. My background might be a flourishing background, and it will only take my son, God forbid, to go and bring somebody from the street and mess my son up. But if I can bring my child back to be the child of whom I've trained and nurtured, I think he will be able to quickly separate himself from that person. And General Vengeance said something, that when they're using evil power, before it gets to that, we should have drawn our children back home. Mm-hmm. And even the friends that our children are mingling with, they really have something to do in their lives. Because initially, I don't know whether you remember this, because you said you've been following this since they want this thing happened. There was a man who came out on the street saying that Mohbad was sending his children to school. Do we know how many homes since 2.5 years ago that this incident has actually disrupted so many homes, that guy at the age of 27, able to raise, able to lift, that have actually spoiled and disengaged their family. Even the trauma of talking about it is so much. And I think they've sourced, Yumi's family have sourced Baba Mohbad up. They knew that he's a soft man. They knew his full capacity. Because I don't know, God forbid. Nobody will tell me that take your son to one place and let them do some voodoo on him that I will not tear to pieces. Yes, and that is why, what was it that Mama Mohbad, Mercy, Adura knew? That they all refused to join hands with their father. This is not about money. Thank you. Let's take worth out. Let's say that Mohbad is just an human being. Should human being just be killed, be dropped like that, and nobody wants to know what happened to him? That is what the question I want to ask anybody. And if anybody that is a good parent can say to me, yes, that is fine, it can just buy like that and we don't care, then I will rest my case. Yes? You say the wife said, or the fiancé, whatever she wants to call herself, that a nurse was called that slept over. Why was the nurse called? Nobody has asked that question. Why was the nurse called to have slept over? Yes, when you took a body to the hospital, and hospital said to you, go and deposit this body in the mortuary, and you brought the body home, back home. What has these children eaten? I'm over 60. I don't think, oh, God forbid, because I keep saying it. Nobody will die in my presence, and I want that person to be in my house. And you had the courage, even if it's just 2 hours. I'm only using that as an example. Yes, you brought that body home. What has Nigeria turned to? Or is it a specific part of Nigeria or a specific part of these upgrowing children? That you were advised to take the body to the mortuary, you were given the certificate or the letter to drop him in the mortuary, and you brought him home. Okay, that is it. You brought him home. When Baba said it already been embalmed. Baba arranged to take him to the police station. Whether he was telling the truth or not, that man's story had not changed for a second up till today. That he was of the impression that they will arrest all of them. You, the wife that knew that you were given a certificate, was there. Why did you not tell him that, oh, Baba, Emma Bino, we have this certificate, but we're all just worried and concerned that because we didn't know what to do and you've not come. Just lie. Yes? And then this is the certificate. Please. We're all human beings. Me, I will die. Me, one day, God will take me. One day, nobody is eternal in this life. But it is what we do now that will tell of our future. I can only pray that our children will not choose wrongly, and we as the parents will be able to hold firm to continue to push what is right into our children's brain. Because Mohbad, they've wasted his life. I heard the fiancé saying it during the night, saying that he can never respect Baba again because everything that he done is he tried to manipulate everything. But I'm sure the truth will come out. How could 15 people be with somebody that fed and fed you, that looked after you, and you could not even use one day of all those good days to make this person to have a dignified life? And dignified, you've ended it. You could not even let him have a dignified ending. So for my own submission, I just think that we need to continue to teach our children, to talk to them, regardless of how old they are. We should make them to realize that they're not old in our hands. They still are children. And we will continue to correct them and to guide them. Because if we are not guided, we will not be where we are. We will not be comfortable where we are. That is all I can say. I can only pray. Thank you, ma. I can only pray for his spirit to continue to rest in peace. But while resting in peace, for his spirit, for whoever, whether young, old, man, woman, male, female, that had hands in his spine, whether the occultist, whether the babalawos, whether the onifa, whether the alashe, whatever it is that they've used, for his spirit to turn it around and to make them to start using their mouth to confess what they have done before too long, because this is dragging too long. And I raise my heart for Baba Mubad, for God to continue to strengthen him, to continue to give him the wisdom to do the right thing, and to enable him to be able to do the right thing, for God Almighty to put good people. When I'm saying good people, very, very good people, not people that are just changing his mind left, right, and center, that are using his vulnerability to have effect on him, but for him to be able to know what is right and continue to fight for the justice for his son. Yes, he's the only one standing, but there's so many people that are standing with him. And I also pray that all those true just seekers, for God Almighty to come into their midst. All those pollutions that are causing desire, that are causing argument, that are causing abuse, that are causing in friendship, for God to take it out of them. The friendship that they used to put together, the energy, one voice, one talk, one nation that they have, for God Almighty to reinstate it, for this movement to continue to move on, because it's drifted so many pathways. Thank you very much, Show Baby, and well done. I pray that God will uphold what is yours and keep all that is yours safe, and keep all of us true parents, keep us safe. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me your platform.
I thank you, everyone. Sister Funmi down there, I thank you for the challenges you did for me. People that can speak more than us to talk. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for coming on my live show this morning. I bless everyone, and I thank you that our children, they will not make mistake in life. They will live and enjoy the fruit. We will live and enjoy the fruit of our labor. We will not die in shame. Every one of us that have come here this morning, I believe we have learned from this thing, and we are still learning, because a lot of things happened in his case that I'm 50-something now, I've never experienced them. I never experienced them even when I was young. Even when internet has not been open to this extent, we have never seen such thing. His case was the first case I will ever hear in Nigeria that they buried and they brought him out back. His case is so touching. that at times I imagine what has happened. Can people that he call his friends just come out and say the truth, what really happened in that house? Even if he was going to leave them alone and leave Nigeria and go abroad, what does it take you people to ask him what next to do? Or what can he do for you people? Than for you people just want to pull him down. You should ask yourself, have you done rightly in his case? Anyone that is in charge, whosoever that is blocking that guy's justice, they will pay dearly for it. I'm saying it, I'm not hiding my face. They will pay dearly for it. He's human. He's not an animal. Téèyàn bá pẹran, ó pẹran nìyẹn. Tó bá kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì tó gbẹ́ran, tẹ́ran ṣubú tó kú is another thing. But human being, ẹ̀dá tọ́lọ́run dá láwòrán ara ẹ̀. We should all check ourselves. Are we doing right? Are we doing the right thing? How can we advise our children not to go into this kind of mess? Because I believe he made a wrong choice. If he had not made the wrong choice from beginning, I believe we will not be talking here today, using him as a case study. We are using him as a case study just for our children to learn, just for our children to help themselves grow and build themselves. Not for them not to allow things like this to happen to them. That's why we are here talking about it. Every one of us, I believe, gbogbo wa pátápátá la máa jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa. Ẹni tó bá ṣe dáadáa, á jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe bí, tó rò bóun ṣeré lójú ara ẹ̀, ọjọ́ kan ń bọ̀ lolúwa wí. We all will reap whatever we have sown in life. Gbogbo wa la máa jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa. Tọmọdé tàgbà, tọkùnrin tóbìnrin, ti bàbá tí ìyá.